Find each other pretty well in the practices. Hopefully we can figure it out tonight.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Thomas Hertl back in the lineup for the Vegas Golden Knights. Expected to be big on the power play. Dave?
Darren, thanks very much. The Golden Knights and the Kings, Pacific Division rivals, gearing up for a new season. Game 2 of 6 in the exhibition schedule for the Golden Knights. Opening faceoff coming up next.
To be a part of Channel 13's team, my feet are out in our community. That's where you can capture the true essence of a story. That is big for me.
She is recovering from RSV.
How is that going to help us moving forward?
Did you see the crash happen?
Coming down these escalators, you witness one of the most terrifying scenes. I'm Abel Garcia reporting from City Hall.
Reporting from Henderson.
Reporting from Red Rock Canyon.
Abel Garcia, Trisha Keene, and Joe Moeller. Weeknights on Channel 13.
This election cycle, voters are getting a lot of things thrown at them.
Immigration, the economy, education, decisions about abortion rights.
It's really important for reporters to live where they are reporting. We know best what's happening in our communities.
You're going to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors, and we want to be fair.
Voters deserve to have all of the facts, and Scripps News is going to get them that information.
It is so important to know what's going on inside government, to know who they're voting for.
You got to make an informed decision when you vote. You got to know who's doing what and why.
It's our job to help people understand these big issues. And when they go to vote, they'll be fully informed.
Democracy thrives when you have an educated electorate.
I'm Charles Benson. Steve Sebelius. Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just.
Forrest Saunders.
Morgan Trout. Brandon Richard.
Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
And we welcome you back to the Vegas Strip as the Golden Knights get ready to take on the Los Angeles Kings. Of course, the hockey world still reeling from the horrendous losses of Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau on August 29th.
We ask that you turn your attention to the video board as we honor their lives.
Today, we honor the memories of Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau. Whether it was on the ice or in the community, if you were fortunate enough to cross paths with the Gaudreau brothers, you were better for it. Johnny earned the nickname Johnny Hockey for his goals, assists, and electrifying rushes. But what truly made him special is how he touched people off the ice. As a friend, teammate, husband, father, and brother. Together, Johnny and Matthew shared a deep devotion to our game and to each other, as theirs was an inseparable bond as brothers, friends, and teammates. They proved time and again what matters most in the game of hockey and in life isn't measured by inches or pounds, but by character, heart, and passion.
At this time, if you are able, please stand for a 13-second moment of silence to honor Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau and the legacy of number 13. Thank you. Fans, please continue standing and remove your caps for the national anthem performed tonight by Golden Pipes, Carnell Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave violet wave, o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Carnell
And who else but Carnell Johnson on our national anthem tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights Broadcast Network is presented by Palms Casino Resort and Yavawa Resort and Casino. Your Vegas to California connection. Golden Knights and Kings in preseason action. The Golden Knights signed Ilya Samsonov on the first day of free agency, July the 1st, to a one-year deal after spending the last couple of seasons with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And at the other end of the ice, this is the second stop with the Kings for Darcy Kemper. Spent the last 2 years with the Washington Capitals and came over in a deal for Pierre-Luc Dubois in the offseason back to Southern California.
Oh, look at Bruce Cassidy said, looking at a lot of things here through training camp. Certainly, Golden Knights continuing to build their game the way they want to play this year. And now also said there's some competition for spots on the wings, and looking at the chemistry of this line in particular starting, they can build on with Hurdle, Waugh, and Holtz.
Tomas Hurdle coming over from the San Jose Sharks at the deadline last year, played 13 games as a Golden Knight, 6 in the regular season, and then 7 in that first-round series against Dallas. Underway from the Fortress tonight, Holtz, Hurdle, and Waugh to start it out, along with Noah Hannafin and Nick Hague. Of course, Nick Hague was injured in Game 1 of that Dallas series and did not return. Alexander Holtz into the offensive zone. Here's Tomas Hurdle right down the middle, a backhand. Kemper turns it away. Great chance right off the bat in the opening 30 seconds for this line.
Well, and it all started with a real good play by Nick Waugh on the wall, getting used to playing the wing, but looked pretty comfortable. That whole play started with a great breakout.
Jordan Spence back on it for Los Angeles. And he'll drop it off for Quentin Byfield. His first 20-goal season in the NHL last year with a second overall pick in the 2020 draft. Braden McNabb back to get it. This new defense pair for the VGK, Braden McNabb and Zach Whitecloud. And McNabb will take it away. The Golden Knights are down to 3 original misfits left. Braden McNabb is one of them.
Carlson and Theodore?
You got it.
I didn't know if that was a question. Did I pass?
Well done. Here's Pavel Dorofeev to center, and he'll flip it in. And back to get it, Jared Woolley for the Kings. Off to Kyle Burrows. And the puck back to the Vegas end, and Caden Korzak hustling back to get it. Golden Knights like their depth on defense. Right now, anyways, they're 7th and 8th defensemen. Ben Hutton and Caden Korzak. See if that changes as camp and or the season gets moving. Caden Korzak jumped in last year, Shane, when Shea Theodore was out. And acquitted himself very well on the back end.
Played really well at his chances. Such a good skater, his ability to get up the ice, but also defend well.
Mason Geertsen blocking this wrist shot from Burrows. Burrows keeps it in. Woolley out top of the shot, deflected, and a save. Samsonov. And a good tip right in front by Andre Lee. And Geertsen plays it to himself off the glass and runs it out to neutral ice. Now Woolley drives it in, and the Kings get over the boards on a change. And Geertsen across to Korzak. Golden Knights with a fresh line over the boards. Matthias Sapovalo to center this line with Tanner Pearson and Matthew Cataford. There's Noah Hannafin. Of course, signed that big extension after he came over from Calgary. The first of that 8-year deal kicking in this season. Puck to the middle of the ice. Sapovalo will shovel it in wide of the net. And Drew Doughty plays it back to Mikey Anderson, the veteran defense pair for the Kings, led by Drew Doughty in his 17th season in Los Angeles. Up to center ice. Atu Yamson plays it in. And here's Hannafin to move it off for Nick Hague. Takes a bump in the corner, trying to fight through the hit of Tanner Jeannot. Came over for a couple of draft picks from Tampa Bay in the offseason. Puck held into the line by Spence. Now Hannafin dishing it off, and Zach Aston Reese picks it up for the VGK.
Well, Aston Reese, another interesting one here in camp for the Golden Knights. A veteran of 310 NHL games. Last year spent most of it with Grand Rapids. Prior year, though, was with Toronto. Played 77 games with the Leafs.
Puck back to the Vegas end, and Samsonov out to play. Of course, the Golden Knights dealing Logan Thompson to the New Jersey Devils in the offseason. Brought in Schmid, rather to Washington in the offseason, and then separate deal, they acquired Schmid and Holtz from New Jersey. Paul Cotter trade. Ilya Samsonov is a free agent. Will change in net. Of course, joining Aiden Hill. Byfield in the corner, trying to fight through McNabb. Hurdle looking to dig it out of the pile. Fogle. And back to the line at Spence. Off to Fogle. He'll play it far side. Gavrikoff's wrist shot, and Samsonov takes care of it. He'll hold. Just over 4 minutes played in the first.
Also pressure here from the Kings earlier. Real good chance, and Samsonov does a good job through traffic. You see the deflection by Turcotte right under the hash marks. And earlier, here's the play Nick was talking about. Watch on the wall, click up. Nice little touch pass between the legs. And then you see Holtz spreads out the D. Hurdle finds him, gets it back with a return. Great chance in front. And Kemper able to swipe that away. And Holtz was coming down that loose puck right in the slot area.
Golden Knights control the face-off. Pavel Dorofeev tips it out. Woolley will dish it back. And Burrows makes his way up the center and backhands it in. The veteran defenseman, Alex Turcotte, driving wide. Feeds it out in front. Woolley moves it down low. Shot deflected wide off the stick in front of Lafreniere. Lazinski moving it. Denisenko to Dorofeev at center. And Pavel Dorofeev shovels it in. And Mark Stone was saying the other day, no question, Pavel Dorofeev is an everyday NHL player. Can he produce now on a consistent basis in the NHL?
Well, and the thing that Mark Stone mentioned is he has the ability to score different ways, right? A lot of young players, it's that shot. He's got a great release. He can get it away quick, but his ability to go to the hard areas and score, that's something that's been maybe most impressive with Dorofeev, and now just doing it on a consistent basis.
13 goals, 24 points in just 47 games with the Golden Knights for Dorofeev last year. Samsonov holds on.
Well, earlier talked about Caden Korzak defensively as he does a great job. Look at the stick. He doesn't go at the play. Is Lee from the Kings trying to center this puck. Laferriere was wide open and great positioning by Korzak. A good defensive stick to knock away that play.
Gage Quinney on this face-off against Gaudin. False start, and they will have to redrop it. As a look at Caden Korzak, we were saying earlier today, Shane, his numbers exactly the same last year, right? Golden Knights and
26
HSK.
games, goal and 8 assists both ways for Henderson and Vegas.
Golden Knights control this draw. Gage Quinney backhands it out. Battle at center, and Brendan Brisson banks it in. Mikey Anderson being chased down by Gage Quinney. Puck around the wall. Hannafin trying to pinch. And Brisson resets. Brendan Brisson spent some time this offseason, a considerable amount of time working on his strength, his explosiveness. Perhaps he's in the running for one of these jobs on the wings.
Well, you're always trying
right now.
Yeah, trying to make an impression whenever you can. And Brisson's certainly one of those guys who got a taste of the Golden Knights last season, playing in 15 games with Vegas.
His first NHL goal mid-January last year. It's a game winner, capped a big third period comeback for the Golden Knights here against Pittsburgh, down 2-0. Golden Knights scored 3 unanswered, and Brisson's first was the third of those 3, and the winner over the Penguins that night. Zach Whitecloud with it, turned it over. Philip Deneau into the offensive zone with help coming. More, and a poke checked away, and a good read by Braden McNabb.
Real good play by McNabb. All 6'3", plus the length of that stick to stretch out and break up that 2-on-1.
Shots are 3-1 for the Kings. The only Vegas shot, a real good one early. First 30 seconds of the game from Tomas Hurdle. Haig on the wall, leaned on by Kevin Fiala. His 5th straight 20-goal year last year for the Kings. 6th of his career. Fogle drives it in. Byfield and Haig to the corner. Byfield feeds it in front. Fogle denied by Samsonov. Now Fiala broken up by Waugh. Byfield resets for the Kings. And he'll fight his way back into his own end. Jared Woolley snaps it in from long range. And Korzak starts it back for the Golden Knights. Mason Geertsen drives it in. Darcy Kemper, Stanley Cup winner with Colorado in 2022. Signed a 5-year free agent deal to go to the Capitals. And over to the Kings, mentioned in the offseason. And LaFerrier's drive on is gloved by Samsonov. He holds. 12:23 to go in the opening period. Braden McNabb, a good read to poke it away from Trevor Moore. And then Ilya Samsonov denying Warren Foegele point blank.
Year after year, Adam Kuttner and Associates has been recognized as the best of Las Vegas. This year, we are proud to once again be voted best law firm and also receive the distinction of best customer service out of any Las Vegas business. Our winning record is because we do whatever it takes to get you the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. You concentrate on getting better, and we'll handle the rest.
Ask attorney Adam Kuttner, 382-0000, where winning is everything.
Raider Nation, your chance to win a $2,500 game day experience is closer than you think. Make a qualifying purchase at any participating Terribles and use your app at the register for your chance to win our ultimate Raiders game day giveaway. Each week, one lucky customer will win a hotel stay, $1,500 shopping spree, game tickets to a Raiders home game, and more! Score! Every day is game day, exclusively at Terribles. Visit Terribles.com for game details.
At Nathan Adelson Hospice, we know that when your loved one no longer wants to treat their life-limiting illness, their priorities change, and it's a tough decision. But the Nathan Adelson Hospice team is here to guide you so you can focus on what truly matters, your time together. And for almost 50 years, Nathan Adelson Hospice has been the organization Southern Nevadans trust. It's the choice of a lifetime. Choose Nathan Adelson Hospice.
Certainly a summer of change for the Golden Knights. The most turnover they've had from one season to the next. And as you see, the players that have departed, they had 6 free agents that left. A couple of trades they made, Shane, and then you've got some players here on the left. The additions, including Tanner Pearson on a PTO, and Ilya Samsonov's been real good in net so far tonight.
Yeah, all these players trying to show what they can do here with the opportunity given in these preseason games. And early on here, Samsonov's looked really sharp for the Golden Knights. That last little right pad save on Warren Foegele. So expected to probably get this whole game and continue to build his game. Talked about, you know, you're in the playing in Toronto and up and down here last year, but he was the guy they went to in Game 7.
Doughty with a wrist shot blocked by Brisson. Broke the stick of Brisson. Yeah, Ilya Samsonov played the first 4 games of that series against Boston. The Leafs fell down 3 games to 1. They went to Joseph Woll for the next 2.
Not good for the...
And now Drew Doughty shaken up and holding that left leg.
Him and Tanner Pearson, former teammates, got tied up as simple play. Pearson just trying to drive this puck into the zone. Look at the Southern Nevada Toyota dealers instant replay. And watch his right leg. Or his left. Kind of got caught up against the boards. And it does not look good for the Kings. Kind of awkward how he went down right there. That right ankle. This is the thing you hate to see in the preseason. These guys trying to get back up to speed, especially someone like Drew Doughty. So important to this team. Said in his 17th year, but...
Oh, that left ankle took the brunt of that for Drew Doughty. And
you could see it kind of locked up, and had a pretty simple play, routine play, just trying to play the body on Pearson as he tried to drive wide. And right now Doughty getting some help. He'll probably... And for Jim Hiller in his first full season behind the bench, his star defenseman coming off here in a preseason game. It's tough, but you got to play these games with purpose.
They say, Shane, you never want to see it,
no,
but especially in an exhibition game. Drew Doughty's led the Kings in ice time all 16 of his seasons. Starting off season number 17, such a workhorse for this team. Well, and you hope he's able to shake that off.
You hope it's nothing serious. As I said, Hiller took over in February for the Kings and named the head coach in May. Spent 2 seasons as an assistant as well. Tough play there as they'll play on.
Of course, so many coaching changes for half the league last year. And 8 coaching changes, and the Kings are one of them. Tom McClellan was let go. Jim Hiller took over.
Whenever I get asked if I ever thought about coaching after I played, there's I just point to that reason. Not a lot of jobs.
There's a little more job security here, we hope. Anyway.
Well, I hope so.
Jim Hiller went 21-12-1 down the stretch. Unfortunately for the Kings, the 3rd year in a row, they ran into the Edmonton Oilers in the first round. They got knocked out. At center ice, Burrows moving it. Anderson zips it up ahead. Yamson lost it, and now here is Caden Korzak with some open ice. To the red line, he'll whip it in around the dasher. And Gavrikov up the boards. Spence keeps it moving. And Yamson, rink-wide feed to Deneau as he collides with Haight. And Hanifin to move it up ahead for Nick Waugh. No score in the first. Waugh up ahead, pass out of the reach of Lazinski. And Deneau dishing it back for Spence. And around the boards for Vladislav Gavrikov. Stripped to the puck by Tomas Hertl. Rolls back out high, wrist shot blocked out low. Deneau up the boards but not out. Hertl keeps it alive. Waugh to Hanifin. Cross to Haight for the one-timer. That's blocked wide of the net. Got tipped out high by Jeannot. Hertl, who still has the only Vegas shot to this point, taken down by Deneau behind the net. Jeannot with a hit on Haig. Hertl cutting towards the front. Yeah, go off his stick as he tried to cut to the crease.
Well, Hertl certainly been noticeable here for the Golden Knights. The ability to hang on to that puck possession down low.
Nick Waugh tried to straddle that blue line, but now at center ice, he'll flip it in. Said it is a work in progress for Nick, right? A normal center, natural center, but
I asked him this morning if he felt comfortable. He said, "Oh, not yet," but certainly the opportunity to play with Hertl at center, and said two of them kind of talked, a game plan of how they can take draws, ability of having both a left and a right-handed shot on the ice in the face-off dot.
Real good puck possession. Hold on to pucks down low. A couple of big bodies. Golden Knights have to revamp what they thought was such a good fourth line the last few seasons, of course, with Nick Waugh, Keegan Colasar, and the departed Will Carrier. Kings with possession, and Kyle Burrows starts it out. Better than halfway through the first at T-Mobile Arena. First of 4 home games for the VGK in the exhibition schedule, all of which we'll have right here for you on Scripps Sports. Next one will be this Friday night. Golden Knights will host the Utah Hockey Club. Pearson moves it up ahead to Quinney. Back to Pearson on the wall. Pulls up. Looking. Korzak lets it rip. He found on it. And LaFerriere backhands it to Turcotte. Return pass tipped. Anderson to LaFerriere. Walking in. Shot missed. And kicks around the boards and back out. And Spence back in the King zone. Golden Knights began training camp with 63 players. They trimmed it down by 6 on Monday after their win in San Jose Sunday to open the exhibition schedule. Korzak to Brendan Brisson at center ice. He'll skip it in on Kemper. Handles that with ease. And he holds it. 8.5 to go in a scoreless first from the Fortress. The Vegas Golden Knights Broadcast Network is presented by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino. Your Vegas to California connection.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
I'll be fine.
Bye.
Honey, hi.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're getting by.
Great.
You never want to lose your edge. This is an SUV that really understands that. The Lexus RX.
Get special offers on select Lexus RX models.
Jesse Palmer?
So you do remember, and I know you haven't been watching.
I know, but TV's expensive.
Well, now you can watch me, live sports and news free. No contracts or fees.
But Jesse, how?
Tableau. Pay once and watch happily ever after. And you can record too.
This sounds like a dream.
Tableau. Learn more at tableautv.com. It's not fantasy, it's reality.
No score between the Golden Knights and the Kings. Look at Tomas Hertl, and that he had a chance early in this game for Vegas, and this is the play you'll see a lot from him, his ability to protect the puck down low, fights off, real good pinch to keep the puck alive, and then just taking the puck to the net. Kind of fanned as he had a chance, he drives, and he just kind of rolls off to the toe of his stick, but Hertl, maybe the best chance for the Golden Knights coming in that first shift of the game, and look what he's able to do. Last year said, bothered by injury, and I think feeling a lot more confident, healthy, two important things, and comfortable here in Vegas. That all settled in.
No score in the opening period. Spence feeds it across. Gavrikoff's lead pass tipped in deep. By Glenn Gaunton. Hannafin wheels it out. And now curls back. He and Nick Hague are a real good pair when they were put together last season after Hanneman came over from Calgary. He played a lot of his offside D during his junior career. Lazinski runs it through the crease. Whitecloud hustling, one-handed back to McNabb. Denisenko banks it in. Led the HSK in points last year. Assists and points. 36 helpers, 56 points for Grigory Denisenko. Offside on the Kings, and a scoreless first as we check in with Darren.
Well, you don't have to be a fan of hockey for the last 400 years to know that Tomas Hertl likes to be around the front of the net. In fact, he tells new people that he plays with that if they don't have anything to do with the puck, put it behind the net, he'll go get it, and he'll get it back to you. And we've seen examples of that already in the first period.
Darren, we're old, but we haven't been around for 400 years as fans of the game. You're older.
I was really just talking to you. Sorry, Shane.
Turcotte upended at center. First penalty of the game. A bigger pardon to Jeannot got upended. First penalty will go to the Golden Knights as Lazinski touches the puck. Not much doubt about that one.
I think there's going to be Holtz here heading in the box for Vegas as Jeannot tripped up in the neutral zone. Bruce Cassidy's reaction.
Vegas penalty number 26. 2-minute minor for tripping.
Tripping call, so the first power play going to the Kings. Here's a look. Jeannot in the neutral zone, kind of more tripped over the skate of Holtz. Well, the Golden Knights said work on the penalty kill. Haven't done a ton of special teams. Go back to that first game against San Jose. The only way San Jose got goals, they had a couple of power play goals in that third period.
The Golden Knights penalty kill sponsored by Circus Sports. Sports betting the way it should be. Byfield lets it rip, turned away by Samsonov. The Golden Knights were dead middle of the road last year, middle of the NHL, 16th on the PK. Spence with a wrist shot, turned away by Samsonov. Kings were number 12 on the power play last season, but they took an offer in their first round series against Edmonton. Kevin Fiala led the squad with 11 power play goals. Byfield works it, Moore has it, walks into the middle. Jeannot looking. Shot blocked away by Hague. Hague behind the net. Byfield and Hannafin as it pops off the glass to Byfield. Works his way back out high. Cuts back in. Spence settles it. Here's Moore out in front. Shot blocked as Jeannot had it blocked. Byfield with a wrist shot over the net. And around the boards and out to center ice.
Oh, pressure from the Kings.
Offside on LA.
Well, Quentin Byfield, you can tell he's coming off that big year, gets a new contract because of it. 5-year, $31.25 million, but said for the 22-year-old, a lot of confidence with the puck. Made a couple of great plays down low. Here's the Golden Knights battling for the puck. Here's Byfield keeping it alive on the wall, just spins off. And a quick little play down low, hanging on. It came to the slot eventually. The Golden Knights have been able to handle this.
Just under a minute to go on the power play for LA. Pearson and Waugh with McNabb and Whitecloud out there at the moment for the VGK. Fiala trying to work away from McNabb. Whitecloud hustling. Works his way up the boards. And a backhanded out, held in though by Janssen. Out Fiala. Taken down by McNabb. Ferrier moves it around the wall for Janssen. Turcotte out high. LaFerrier. Burrows to LaFerrier. 15 seconds to go in the power play for the Kings. Burrows around the horn for Janssen. Feeds it to the middle, hit the skate of Whitecloud. Fiala, backhand, blocked in front, second chance score. Alex LaFerrier throws it in with 2 seconds to go in the power play, and the Kings on the board first.
Well, Vegas had a chance to clear the puck, could not get it out of their zone. Kings keep it alive, and this is a real good play. Watch Turcotte in the slot. Nice little move. The puck comes to him, but real heads-up plays. LaFerrier off to the side. Just body position the puck. Great little pass, and no chance. Said Samsonov close. He was there, just under the blocker side. As Alex LaFerrier gives the Kings the 1-0 lead. Coming off his first full season with the Kings last year, playing at 81 games, 12 goals, 23 points.
You mentioned, Shane, that special teams in the preseason are a work in progress. Golden Knights have given up 3 goals now in 2 games, and they're all power play, right? 2 against San Jose on Sunday, and now the first of the game tonight. Geertsen knocking down Jeannot. Odd man rush of the Kings can hurry. Fogle and Byfield. Now it's evened up a bit. Wrist shot score. Jeannot upstairs on Samsonov. 2 goals, 20 seconds apart for the Kings.
That one just goes upstairs. At the other end, it was a quick odd man rush as Jeannot took a hard hit from Geertsen. Gets back up. There's the play as Byfield. He's going to drive through. A nice little drop pass as Fogle finds Jeannot. And I think this kind of goes through Geertsen. Yeah, right between his legs. I don't think Samsonov picked that up as it goes upstairs. And 2 quick strikes from the Kings. The Golden Knights really haven't done much offensively here in the first period. Just 2 shots so far. Shots 11-2 you see in favor of LA.
And say in terms of real quality chance, it was Hurdle 30 seconds in, right?
Yeah.
And it's been about it. 2 goals in 20 seconds for the Kings. LaFerrier at 14:39. Jeannot at 14:59. And LA, just like that, with a 2-0 advantage as the puck goes out of play. So 4:45 to go in the first. And the Kings up 2-0.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
Your Honor, I object to this entire line of questioning on the grounds that it is not only irrelevant, but it also seeks to prejudice the jury against my client by introducing speculative and unfounded.
By the power of Keltron, I cast Magic Missile! Yes!
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willey.
Hi, thank you for calling Finley Chevrolet. Sorry, how can I help you?
Finley Chevrolet, home of the...
Anchors reporting means being active members of our community, being the locals and speaking with the locals.
We were talking a lot about how this is kind of the future of policing.
Getting out in the field makes me feel closer to the community rather than just sitting behind the desk. There's no better way to learn about the people and the issues that matter to them than to get out there and actually speak with them face to face. The feeling of momentum around the city right now, I mean, there's so much coming. There's no better time to be a Las Vegas resident.
Justin Hinton, Anjali Patel, and Justin Bruce.
Start watching TV for free with Tableau.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, come back, I can continue in the family room.
Order today at TableauTV.com.
Golden Knights Hockey on Script Sports is sponsored by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino, your Vegas to California connection. Golden Knights down 2-0 on the Strip to the Kings in the first period. Of course, it came down to the last day of the regular season, Shane, as to where these teams were going to finish in terms of playoff positioning.
Refresh our memories. It was exciting.
Brief synopsis. Golden Knights lost to the Anaheim Ducks, and the Kings had a 3-1 lead at home against Chicago going into the third period. Chicago came back to take the lead. Kings tied it late, and then forced overtime and won it. Jumped ahead of the Golden Knights to finish third in the Pacific. Drew for them, unfortunately, the Edmonton Oilers for the third year in the first round, and they were out in round one again. Golden Knights, of course, they didn't fare any better. They were in the second wild card and lost to the top team in the West, the Dallas Stars, in 7 games. And Mark Stone and others have mentioned this, Shane, the importance of the regular season. It matters a lot. Their health, of course, too, which third year in a row they were really hammered with injuries, but they finished as the second wild card and took on the #1 seeded Stars, who also were #2 overall in the NHL last season.
Well, certainly every team, at the start of the year, the first goal to make playoffs, right? But you want to be high as possible. Home ice advantage, very important, especially for the Golden Knights. We saw how important it was when they hit the Stanley Cup run to win it. It's a long way away. It is a long grind of the regular season.
By the time the Golden Knights begin season 8, 2 weeks from tonight, it will be over 4 months since they have played a game that mattered. Lost out in Game 7 of Dallas on Cinco de Mayo. McNabb with a drive, blocked out of the zone by Lee. And McNabb will start it back out. Lee pass to Waugh. Short feed to Hurdle. Whitecloud looking. Turned it over to Jeannot. Back the other way, Trevor Moore led the Kings last year with 31 goals. Now Burrows chips it in deep. Moore cutting in. Spins away from McNabb. Dishes it out to Anderson. He'll shovel it down to the glass. And Waugh. Double teamed by Moore and Jeannot. And puck played out by Lazinski. You mentioned, Shane, the Golden Knights looking for different ways to produce offense. And to spend much quality time, though, in the offensive zone so far in this game. Drive from the point from Spence, turned away by Samsonov. And Brisson lifts it out, and it deflected out of play over the glass with 2:35 to go in the period. Well, Golden Knights fans, the VGK just days away from opening night, Sunday, October 6th. It'll be Fan Fest, presented by Toyota on the lawn at downtown Summerlin. Don't miss it. Fan Fest coming up before opening night, Sunday, October the 6th. New location this year, DTS on the lawn. Be sure to join us. That was not deflected over the glass, by the way. Delay a game on Brendan Brisson.
Right up against the wall, trying to make a quick play is Spence, defenseman pinching down. He pulls it back, trying to flip it up and over. That'll be a new possible coach's challenge this season going forward. If that deflected or tipped and they caught it, Coach Bruce Cassidy or any coach can challenge.
And the issue is, if you're wrong, you'll be down to 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. You'd have the delay game for over the glass and then lost coach's challenge. So we'll see how coaches decide to use that option as the season gets going. Power play number 2 for the Kings. They scored on their first one with just 2 seconds left on it. Alex LaFerriere. LA up 2 and trying to add to it here late in the first. Fiala. Rink wide and jumped over the stick of Janssen. Burrows to Fiala. Janssen a one-timer. Saved Samsonov. Rebound loose. Lazinski couldn't clear it. Puck put back towards the net, and Samsonov turned it away as Turcotte ran it back towards the net. Fiala. Turcotte. Fiala again. Down low, LaFerriere, a quick little backhand. Samsonov holds the fort. Fiala with a team-high 11 power play goals last year. Janssen centered it into the middle, went off the stick on Turcotte. Puck still in the zone. Lazinski couldn't get it out of there. Oh, check it out. Holtz couldn't get it out of there. Burrows. Fiala with a wrist shot, blocked wide by Lazinski. Janssen, Kings good possession of the power play. Wrist shot from Fiala blocked. Haig looking to run it out.
An exhausted group of penalty killers on the ice for Vegas.
Yeah, this group dead tired right now. Finally, Lazinski clears. Time ticking away on the Brisson penalty. Byfield galloping in. Hurdle collects it. And he'll chip it out. Kings had 3 shots on the power play. They come away empty on the man advantage. 1 minute to go in the first period. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Tomas Hertl to center. Zach Aston-Reese down low to Hertl. Keeps it moving around the boards towards Denisenko. Instead, it's McNabb. Hertl, a wraparound chance through the crease. Lee at center. Shovels it in as White Cloud missed him on the hit. And the first period comes to a close. Rough one for the home team. Ilya Samsonov saw a lot of rubber in that first period. The shots were 15-3 for the Kings, and they lead it 2-0.
Well, Samsonov, best player for Vegas. There's a look at LaFerriere. Had a power play goal for the Kings. Said they were dominant, out shooting Vegas 15-3, as said. And Golden Knights chance to adjust here, and a big second period upcoming.
LaFerriere and Jeannot were the goals 20 seconds apart for the Kings. Coming up on our intermission report, we'll have Nick Waugh joining Darren Millard, and then Lawless in Order and Ashley, along with Darren and Derek, take you through the first period highlights, most of which would have belonged to the visitors tonight. The Golden Knights had a good chance early from Tomas Hertl. Ilya Samsonov, a busy man in that opening period, and the Kings with a 2-0 lead on the road after what?
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Looking good, guys.
Thanks!
Oh, hey, Pickle!
Hi, Dad!
I brought Mom's glasses from the hotel!
Oh, great! She's in the ballroom, the big one!
I'm coming up!
Vacations are better with the credit gods on your side. Rewards once available to the few are now accessible to the many. Earn points for travel with Credit One Bank and live large.
Now you can watch TV for free. That's right, free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch and record all your favorites on the top networks and many more for free. Here's what our customers are saying.
Switching to Tablo has really been a money saver. We were able to connect it to our Wi-Fi very seamlessly. It shows just like a TV guide on our TV. We're able to record our shows that we want to watch.
I do like my sports. With Tablo, I can record something on my phone. I can pause it. I can go get a drink, come back. I can continue in the family room. It's very flexible. Without a monthly subscription is amazing.
Tablo was so easy to set up. It was amazing that I could do that with no technology skills.
Get a Tablo Total System with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. You'll also receive free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tablo. Pay once and watch forever. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
Vegas trails the LA Kings 2-0 here in the first home game of the preseason for the Golden Knights, but we're still going to have some fun here because it's also the first broadcast of the season here on Scripps Sports, which means it is the first Lawless Order of the season. So we're joined by VGK insider Gary Lawless. Gary, got to say, I am pumped that they put me here on the desk to kick off a new season of this segment.
This will be the high point of Lawless Order all season with you as the host.
I don't know if Darren's listening downstairs. If not, we'll be sure to put that on replay for him. But training camp, preseason, always exciting for young players to try to prove themselves. Jonas Rondbjerg, it's a big preseason for him as he looks to carve out a more regular spot in the NHL lineup. But he should come in with some confidence because it was a good summer for him on the hockey front.
Yeah, so he went and played for Denmark at an Olympic qualifying event late August, early September, kind of straddled the 2 months, scored a big goal for Denmark against Japan. They had wins over Great Britain, Japan, and Norway, and punched a ticket to the 2026 Olympics in Italy. So when you think about Olympians in the Golden Knights dressing room, Jack Eichel for Team USA, he's already been named to Team USA for the Four Nations face-off that's coming up. William Karlsson for Sweden, Samsonov, Hill for Russia and Canada, Stone, Theodore, Pietrangelo for Canada, lots of guys. Rondbjerg is the 13th forwarder, kind of back and forth between Henderson and Vegas, and he's going to the Olympics for Denmark. It's a great story.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, so
True.
Exciting stuff coming for him down the pipeline, and exciting stuff for our friends over in Salt Lake City, Utah Hockey Club hosting their first preseason game. What stood out to you?
Yeah, it's really interesting. They're not an expansion franchise, and they're not a relocation franchise. It's the owner, Ryan Smith, purchased the hockey assets of the Arizona Coyotes. He didn't get the logos, the name, or the history, just got the players and the coaches and management. But they already have a really established organization there because they've owned the Utah Jazz. They've gone ahead and they're developing a practice facility, a 111-acre practice facility that'll have retail and housing, and it'll be really neat. It's in Sandy, Utah, and then the Delta Center. It's the one thing this summer they right away put in a really state-of-the-art NHL dressing room, home and visitor. That next summer they'll start a renovation of Delta Center, and the following summer they'll complete it. So lots of work to do there right now. About 11,000 seats that are unobstructed. There's some areas in the arena where you can only see one net. They're going to fix all that. Smith has money, experience. I think Utah is going to be not just a success. Look out to the rest of the Western Conference. They're going to become a powerful franchise.
Salt Lake City in for a treat. We know firsthand what a hockey team can do for a city, and the fans here at T-Mobile Arena looking for their Golden Knights to pull back in this thing. So Darren Elliott and Derek Englund will join to break down the first period when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Want live TV for free with no subscriptions? Meet Tablo. Purchase a Tablo and you can access over 90 free channels. Watch the primetime shows, local news, and live sports you love for free, including all of the top networks. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay it all because Tablo's built-in storage lets you record over 50 hours of content to watch when you want. Setup is easy. Just connect Tablo to the included antenna and to your Wi-Fi. Tablo then sends the TV signal wirelessly to any compatible device, anywhere in your home. And zero monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. The best TV is free TV. Get a Tablo Total System with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. You'll also receive free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tablo. Pay once and watch forever. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
We've never spoken, but you've told us many things. You told us you love stargazing, almost as much as you hate parallel parking. That heavy right foot of yours? We got you. The Lexus ES didn't begin in a studio, it began with you.
Get special offers on select Lexus ES models.
Channel 13 is more than just anchors at a desk. It's pretty cool to be able to meet people who are a part of the community and learn the problems that they're facing and do our job and report on it. It gets us out of the studio. These sideshows and street takeovers have become such a problem. What goes through your mind when you think about a walking bridge at this intersection? What do you guys think of the game so far? Are you prepared to go on a full-blown strike? Reporting in Henderson, reporting in the Northwest, reporting in downtown Las Vegas, I'm Joe Moeller.
Abel Garcia, Trisha Keene, and Joe Moeller. Weeknights on Channel 13.
only 3 shots for Vegas in the first period, but the first came from Tomas Hertl after a brilliant play from Nick Waugh, who is downstairs with Darren Millard.
Nick, knowing it's the preseason, how do you adjust a period like that?
Obviously not our best. I think our breakouts were not clean enough for that first period. I think we got a lot of our shots blocked as well in the offensive zone. So obviously we got better.
Shane talked a little bit about your transition to wing. What was it like in a live game situation with Thomas and Alexander?
I mean, I think it was okay in the first, but obviously I'll keep working at it. It's preseason, right? So you want to try to improve every game, every shift. So yeah, I'll keep working at it.
Made a nice play early in the first period for an opportunity that led to Tomas Hertl at the other end. Try to pick up on something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I think starting from a breakout like this, Hurt's always in a good spot. So I was able to find him there, and Holtz made a very nice play in the offensive zone there. So we created a nice chance. So we need more of that.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Darren.
Ashley, they were the best line in the first period for the Vegas Golden Knights.
And Bruce Cassidy also said they were the best line in Sunday's scrimmage when the non-game group hosted a scrimmage at City National Arena. Did you agree that was the best line for Vegas that period?
Yeah, they're the only line that I thought got anything going. A little bit of zone pressure. Hertl take it to the net there, which he's definitely known for. He's a big body, hard to defend down low. So I expect more of that as the game goes on. They'll get a little more comfortable with one another.
Before things went downhill, I heard you say there's not a lot of pace, but it's crisp for a preseason game. Well, how was it up until that point when things started to...
Yeah, well, again, they got into penalty trouble. There's a little hesitancy, slow in terms of moving the puck, but the pucks were tape to tape. That's the good news. But you want to see a little more pace, especially up the ice.
Yeah, I think they're just a little slow making that pass, taking that extra second.
Yeah.
The Kings are skating hard. They're coming out fast, so you got to move that puck quicker, get the puck going, and get a little more zone time with that.
A lot of veterans in that Kings lineup as well, so we'll see how the Golden Knights respond here after this intermission. Don't go anywhere. Be right back on the Intermission Report right here on Scripps Sports.
The world's largest sports book in Las Vegas is right at your fingertips. Hi, I'm Derek Stevens. I'm a lifelong sports bettor, and I'm the owner of Circus Sports. It's sports betting the way it should be, with transparent and high betting limits, tight money line splits, exceptional customer service, and more. Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. Start betting like a pro from anywhere in Nevada.
Why is America paying attention to the race?
Because what happens in this town happens to your town too.
Here on the steps of the U.S. Capitol after a historic...
The decisions made in this house are felt in the heart of yours.
Every night on the race, we take you to the people, policies, and the political points of impact.
We want to add some context around it tonight.
The Race, weeknights at 6/5 Central on Scripps News. Watch with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL!
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
Politicians who are serious about getting elected in Nevada cannot neglect the Hispanic community because Hispanic residents represent about 30% of the voting population here in Las Vegas. It's diversity, not only Hispanic residents, but African American residents, AAPI, and so all attention really is on Nevada by both parties. I'm Steve Sebelius in Las Vegas, Scripps News.
Watch Steve Sebelius on KTMV Channel 13 and now on Scripps News.
Scan this code for details on the Road to Puck Drop Scavenger Hunt presented by Knock the Injury Law. A fun, interactive way to gear up for the season. Hopefully the guys in the booth are gearing up for the second period as this first intermission winds down. We know Shane Knight is ready for it. Golden Knights trail by 2 after 1. We'll be right back.
You see the look on his face? Hilarious.
I know how you feel. Because I was right here.
My biggest fear was on that.
Always waiting for me.
But I knew I was never alone.
And I would get through it. Because people care.
So walk right in.
Get back on.
Step right up. And to everyone who sees anyone bullying, don't just watch. Act.
Together, we can put an end to bullying.
You can learn more at disney.com/choose-kindness.
Times of transition, whether from a sad event or a joyful one, can leave us feeling adrift. Social connections are an important part of a healthy life. Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health. It can lead to high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain connections to people, not just in your family, but others whose relationships bring meaning to your life. Trying a new hobby, volunteering, exercising, even using your phone or other device to stay in touch with others. All these can be great ways to keep up your social connections and your physical and mental well-being. Visit connecttoeffect.org to see if you're at risk of social isolation and find ways to get connected. This message is brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
Politicians who are serious about getting elected in Nevada cannot neglect the Hispanic community because Hispanic residents represent about 30% of the voting population here in Las Vegas. It's diversity, not only Hispanic residents, but African American residents, AAPI, and so all attention really is on Nevada by both parties.
I'm Steve Sebelius in Las Vegas, Scripps News.
Watch Steve Sebelius on KTNB Channel 13 and now on Scripps News.
Golden Knights Hockey on Scripps Sports is sponsored by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino, your Vegas to California connection. Speaking of connecting, the Golden Knights, a great trip down to Mexico just earlier this month. There's Jesus Lopez, our great Spanish radio announcer for the VGK, and a great time had by all as the VGK continuing to spread hockey and VGK hockey down to Mexico. Great to have you with us. Our first preseason broadcast of this fall tonight. Not a great first period for the home team, Shane, but you know, one of the things you look at is individual performances in the preseason, and Ilya Samsonov was excellent.
Well, you want to get your reps in. That's one way to do it. Take 16 shots in the first period to play for Samsonov. I thought he looked sharp. A couple shots got by him, one in the power play, another he was screamed on. But he did a good job. A lot of that fighting through traffic, rebound control, battles in front. I think for a goaltender early on, you're just trying to get into that rhythm, get back at the game pace. So for him, maybe that's the positive. Probably like to stop everything came his way, but certainly the busiest goal of the night there in the first 20 minutes of play.
Take a look at our stats through one. Sponsored by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino. The shots ended up 16-3 for the Golden Knights. For the Kings against Vegas. 2 of the 3 Vegas shots came from Tomas Hertl. 1 in the opening 30 seconds, 1 in the final 13 seconds of the period, and the Kings' strikes came quickly. Alex Laferriere and Tanner Jeannot 20 seconds apart. And of course, a downer for the Kings in that first period as Drew Doughty left the game with what looked like a left ankle injury. And
yeah, no surprise he's not on the bench here in the second. Certainly something you do not want to see at any time, in particular this early in the preseason. So the Kings will be down to 5 defense. We'll see if the Golden Knights can come out with a little more jump here in the second period of play.
Teams will start it out at 5-on-5. The Kings have the only 2 power plays of the first period. Hertl, Holtz, and Brisson. Little different wrinkle to this line.
Hanifin and Korzak, so moving things around.
It had been Hertl, Holtz, and Waugh for the first period, and Hanifin and Haig paired on D, but Bruce Cassidy wants to get A look at some other combinations he has said as this camp has gone on, and a lot of it is a need to get a sense as to how people fit best together.
I'm not seeing Nick Hague on the bench here to start the second for Vegas.
Here's Hurdle. Korzak gains the line. Of course, Nick Hague was injured in that Dallas series. Did not require surgery, but he was done. He got injured in game 1, and that was it. And he was saying this morning that, and on the ice in early August, felt better. But not on the ice here or on the bench to begin the second period.
Oh, now look at another line. Is Waugh between Dorofeev and Pearson.
Here's Pearson with a step to the net. Backhand and a big save, Kemper. Well, Tanner Pearson, the former King, Stanley Cup winner with LA in 2014, with a good opportunity right down the middle of the ice.
Oh, real good play by Dorofeev to find Pearson.
Well, Nick Waugh back at his natural center position, at least for now, flanked by Dorofeev and Pearson. Tanner Pearson coming to the Golden Knights on a tryout training camp, trying to stay healthy. He's had a tough time the last 2 years. Broke both hands last year blocking shots. As a member of the Montreal Canadiens. He had a hand surgery in Vancouver the year before that didn't go great. Had complications from that. Required additional procedures. Two-time 20-goal scorer. And a veteran, 32 years old, trying to make this team. Geertsen behind the net. Aston Reese up ahead. Didn't quite make it to the stick of Denisenko. Icing on LA. And a whistle.
Oh, good chance again early in a period for the Golden Knights. This time Tanner Pearson off a real nice play by Pavel Dorofeev. Watch the play right there. He finds Pearson, gets behind everyone. A great job. He couldn't bring it back to the forehand for the back check of Byfield, so tries to go 5-hole, and there was some room there between the pads. I think it went between and out the backside on Kemper. So he gets enough of that right pad to make the save.
Real good chance for Tanner Pearson. Lazinski, along with Aston Reese and Denisenko on the ice right now. Whitecloud and Hanifin on defense. Gavrikov feeds it around the wall. Lee trying to move it down further. Cut off at the pass by Hanifin. Gavrikov pinching in. Loose puck to Turcotte. Denied by Aston Reese, and he's on the move. Chased down by LaFerriere. Pulls up. Finds Lazinski. Shot from Hanifin and scores! Noah Hanifin joining the rush. Rips it home to get the Golden Knights on the board.
You see Lazinski went into Kemper. He made a great little touch pass over to Hanifin. But this all started in the defensive zone as Reese steals the puck along the wall. The rush up the ice. There's a look at Aston Reese. Battle on the wall. Great job as he wins it. The puck can't stay in. Turned over by Turcotte. And Reese pulls up. There's Lazinski. Look at the little pass to Hanifin. Kind of took a push from behind from Lee of the Kings. Right as he passed that, he's going to collide with Kemper, but a great shot by Noah Hanifin. As the Golden Knights on the board, it is a 2-1 game.
Goal at 2:36 of the second. Noah Hanifin, nice finish off a nice feed from Tanner Lazinski. Quinney shovels it in. Geertsen forcing the issue in deep. He collided along the backlash with Gaudin. Now Geertsen takes the body on Tyler Madden. Son of John Madden, the three-time Stanley Cup winner. Gaudin with a wrist shot blocked wide. And Geertsen takes it away for the Golden Knights. Couldn't clear it. Gaudin's pass blocked, and the puck back to neutral ice. And Quinney pokes it in deep to the LA zone as the Golden Knights get over the boards on a change. Anderson looking to move it out. Got cut off by Hurdle. Janssen plays it in deep. And McNabb trying to move it. Deflected. Whitecloud picks it out of the air. Brisson to Holtz. And he'll shovel it down. Kemper up the glass and out. And an icing on the Kings. Noah Hannafin with the first Vegas goal of the game tonight.
Look at last year coming over to the Golden Knights, and he was terrific for Vegas right from the get-go. 26 games, 4 goals, 17 points overall. Playing with the Flames last year, put up 13 goals and 47 points. And starting his first full season with Vegas.
And you would think, Shane, for he and Tomas Hertl come over the deadline last year too. Huge trades made by the Golden Knights, but now to be able to get to Vegas, settled, to play set up off the ice and be with the team in a full training camp must be a whole different feeling.
Yeah, it's just a comfort level to it, right? And a confidence comes knowing that everything's in place. You're already here. Everything's familiar. And a little more familiar with the coaches, with your teammates.
General Manager Kelly McCrimmon made a comparison, especially with Hertl, to Jack Eichel a few years ago when he came over mid-season, but came over, he was injured. Hertl was injured last year. Jumped into some games late in the regular season, played a half dozen, then played the first round against Dallas. Jeannot up ice. Cut off by Hannafin. Whitecloud looking to move it. Waugh has it. He'll throw it down the boards. So a 2-1 lead for the Kings. Waugh trying to one-handed free. Fiala spinning away. Slides it back up the boards for Byfield. And he swings it to the Vegas zone. Lee trying to move it. Waugh intercepts and turned over to Byfield and retrieves it. And is able to bank it out. Poked away at center by Gavrikov. McNabb from long range. 34-year-old Darcy Kemper around the boards. Fiala rink wide. On the table, Warren Fogle. Quentin Byfield busting in deeper. Put it in the crease. And it's played out of danger, I believe, by Pearson. And now Pearson drops it back for Braden McNabb. And Braden McNabb will take his time, his team in the middle of a change. Borzak with a high lob. Spence chips it for Anderson. Turcotte up ahead for LaFerriere. Spence into the offensive zone, trying to drop it towards the lead. Didn't get a lot on, and that allowed Lazinski to clear. And Turcotte winding it back up for his team. Puck loose in the neutral zone. And Jordan Spence has it. Here's Anderson. He'll wind it in. Puck all the way around the boards. A couple of Kings let it go, but it ended up going to center ice. Anderson up ahead. Tipped in deep by Gautin. Samsonov moving it. Yamson squeezed on the wall by Geertsen. Battle for possession. Kicked down a little further. Lazinski blocking the pass, intended for Gautin in front. And Geertsen moves it off for Zach Aston Reese. Signed a one-year, two-way deal with the Golden Knights. Gavrikov in a lead pass. Madden leading the Kings. Pulls up, dishing it back for Yamson. Sapovaloff able to take it away. And McNabb with a lead pass to Whitecloud. Cataford up ahead. MVP of the Quebec League last year for Matthew Cataford. A return to the Q this year and trying to become just the third player ever to win back-to-back MVP awards.
Well, he won it with Halifax, and they traded him to Rimouski, who's going to host the Memorial Cup. So automatic entry into that tournament, and looking to make Canada World Junior team as well. He's just been full of camps lately for Cataford.
The other two, by the way, to win back-to-back MVPs in the Quebec League, Sidney Crosby and Alex Lafreniere. So two first overall picks, and certainly in case of Crosby, just a generational player. Anderson up ahead. Borzak. Pass tipped away by Moore. Hannafin hustles to get there. So if you're just joining us, each team down a defenseman right now. Drew Dowden off with looked like a pretty scary left ankle injury in the first period, and Nick Hague not out for the Golden Knights in the second. And icing here on Los Angeles, 8 minutes into period number 2. Golden Knights on the board on Noah Hannafin goal. Let's look at Tomas Hertl, who's been one of the more noticeable Golden Knights so far in this game.
Well, it's a much different looking team here in the second. He said kind of first period not good for Vegas, outworked in that first 20 minutes of play, and maybe a message was sent, but certainly a lot better here in period number 2 as Hannafin's put them on the board.
Fiala out high. And a curl and drag, cuts his way in front, Byfield, open, score! A pretty passing play down low, and the Kings able to bury it from close range as Samsonov tried to dive, but Warren Foegele's made it 3-1 Kings.
Well, it starts with a little curl and drag by Kevin Fiala that's going to freeze a couple of Golden Knights right there. And then it's in front and it's just shoveled home as Foegele able to get the rebound. It was initially to Byfield and kind of kicked out of Korzak, and then there's Foegele just at the top of the crease, able to get it, slide it under the sprawled out Samsonov.
So Warren Foegele, who played in every game, regular season and playoffs for the Edmonton Oilers last year. They went all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final before falling to the Florida Panthers. Signed a 3-year deal for $10.5 million to go to the Kings in the offseason as a free agent. And he has their third goal of the game as the Kings are back up by 2 again.
It's in our very nature to find exhilaration in the new, to seek the excitement of the unexpected, an endless yearning to experience what lies beyond the everyday.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just. Alex Miller. Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna, or on your favorite streaming app.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tablo has really been a money saver.
With Tablo, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room.
Tablo is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com or these popular retailers.
LA up a pair midway through the second period at T-Mobile Arena. Matthew Cataford looks pretty fresh for the 5th training camp of his season. Started a development camp in the summer and then led to the World Junior Training Camp. What the Knights love about him is, how do you want to play? He'll play. It doesn't matter, and he's versatile. All 3 positions, why he's on the radar for Team Canada's World Junior team.
Yeah, Darren, he models his game a lot after Patrice Bergeron. Why wouldn't you? The future Hall of Famer and the Boston Bruins.
Pretty good guy to model your game. Yeah, at 19 years old, still lots of room for growth, for development for Cataford, coming off that terrific season with Halifax.
Worked a lot on his quickness, his consistency within a game last year. McNabb a wrist shot turned away by the glove of Kemper. After the Golden Knights won that draw clean, it was their first shot since the goal by Hannafin earlier in the period.
Well, it's Wallets win it. Set play as Dorofeev rolls up top. You can see McNabb. That's the signal. He's going to drop down wide open. And a great little pass by Dorofeev as he finds McNabb. A good chance. And glove saved by Kemper.
Face-off controlled by the Kings this time. Kevin Fiala starts it out. Changing passes with Spence. Foegele on the move. Cross-side to Byfield. Centering pass blocked by McNabb. Wow, back the other way. Dishes it back to McNabb. And now White Cloud. Up ahead. Pearson deflects it in deep. Foegele on the wall. Pass a little bit behind Byfield. Goes right to Zach Whitecloud. Pearson trying to gain the line. Now he'll circle back, turned it over to Byfield. On the move, Whitecloud got back to deny the pass to Fiala. Moves it up ahead to Dorofeev. Pavel Dorofeev last year had 13 goals in 47 games, at 6 goals in 9 games in March. Much the same last year. He scored a lot in short bursts for the Golden Knights. Dorofeev. Turcotte broken up by Whitecloud. Battles to get it back from Geertsen and centered it, and Borzak blocked that pass. There's a tender for Lee. Woolley back to get it for the Kings. Ferrier to the red line, backhands it up ahead of Turcotte. A bouncing puck ends up on the stick of Lazinski. Halfway through the game at T-Mobile Arena. Dave Gosher, Shea Knighty, Darren Millard. 3-1 lead for the Kings. Vegas goal coming from Noah Hannafin earlier in the period. For LA, it was Alex Laferriere and Tanner Jeannot in the first, 20 seconds apart. And after the Hannafin goal for the Golden Knights in the second, Warren Foegele got the Kings lead back up to a deuce. A lot of heavy work in that corner, but no possession. They're going to freeze it. That's old school. 9.5 to go in the second. The Vegas Golden Knights Broadcast Network is presented by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino. Your Vegas to California connection.
Watch live TV for free. Meet Tablo. Tablo lets you access over 90 free channels, including shows, news, and live sports for free. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay, and watch on any device anywhere in your home. With 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Get a Tablo Total System with the device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
I'm Naomi Kidd. Tonight, I'll break down the impact inflation is having on people. Thank you.
Are you going to pay back the taxpayers?
We're still here, and they can see us today.
We obtained these recordings.
Many of them are going home without their relatives.
Walking you into the learning lab.
It's not just Brits making the journey here.
Inside the museum.
Accountability for those accurate officers.
Here's my card.
Golden Knights fans, be sure to scan this QR code on your screen to check out ticket options at the Fortress this season, from multi-game plans to group tickets and event suites. We'll see you right here at the Fortress, and that is a good sight to see on the ice. Nick Hague returning after missing the first half of this second period.
Yeah, certainly a real good sign for Golden Knights fans, as big number 14 said was absent here until this point in the second. Played all the first.
3-1 lead for the Kings here in the middle period. So the Golden Knights will open up season number 8 2 weeks from tonight here against the Colorado Avalanche. Brendan Brisson, and it gets to the loose puck on the wing, bumped by Anderson. Battle continues. Brisson and Spence this time. Hurdle in front in some tight quarters. Hannafin out high, a drive blocked by Deneau. Hagel feed it down. Brisson keeps it moving. Anderson and Hurdle in deep. And he'll chip it up the wall. Held in by Brisson. And a fine Hannafin. Fires it towards the net. Anderson got a stick in the way. Hague pinching in to keep it. It absorbs a hit from Jeannot. Hurdle out high to Brisson. A wrist shot blocked down low by Anderson. Hurdle. Now a chance. And Holtz denied by Kemper. Good look for Holtz on that far side.
Oh, real good pressure. Pinches, keeping the puck alive. Some ozone work here by the Golden Knights. There's the pinch by Hague as Hurdle's going to roll up. Little quick shot, and it's knocked away by Anderson right to Hurdle as he finds Holtz off to the side. And great job by Kemper. Tracks this puck. It doesn't overcommit. Real good positioning right up against the post to make the save. Great chance for Holtz off that Hurdle feed.
Alex Holtz spent 4 years in the Devils organization. Is still a young player, just 22 years old. Real high pick, 7th overall in 2020. Over that trade that sent Paul Cotter to New Jersey as Samsonov will glove and hold for the faceoff. And interesting, Shane, that Holtz was available in this trade. Kira Schmid coming over and Paul Cotter, of course, going the other way.
Well, didn't play a ton under Lindy Ruff last year. New coach now in New Jersey, but Alexander Holtz maybe trying to get more of a chance here, an opportunity. Certainly you've got to earn first and foremost, but 16 goals last year in New Jersey, his best offensive season. Still just 22 years old.
As you saw at the bottom of that graphic, Golden Knights have 11 first-round picks in this training camp, and some high ones, including Holtz. Looking for a fresh start here in Vegas. White Cloud rips it in from center around the boards. Gavrikov. Now Pearson on the forecheck. Inside 8 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 20-8 for the Kings, but Golden Knights have certainly looked better in the second period. Pile up in the corner. Dorofiev's pass went over the stick of White Cloud. And Samsonov will leave it for McNabb, who banks it around the White Cloud. Lead pass on the table. Wow, broken up by LaFerriere. And White Cloud takes it away from him. McNabb cut off the pass by Turcotte. Centering feed out of the reach of LaFerriere. Ends up in the second of Anderson. Shot blocked by White Cloud. Burrows dishing it off. LaFerriere in front, and Lee missed the net. Real good look for Andre Lee. Burrows. Anderson a wrist shot blocked by the leg of White Cloud. White Cloud on the boards. Turcotte in the battle. Lee there too. Out high, it's Anderson, and around the horn of Burrows. His shot blocked high and out of play by Nick Waugh.
I got to credit the Kings. They're just quick on the check. Not much time with the puck. Creating turnovers. And a great little pass for Lee right in the slot. I'm not sure if McNabb was able to block some of it. A look at the Southern Nevada Toyota dealers instant replay. They've caught the toe of the skate of Braden McNabb out to block that. Is Andre Lee in perfect position for that shot. So these Kings, a different look. We've used that term 1-3-1 for a lot of years with the Kings. That is gone now. Jimmy Hiller is known for more of an offensive style of coaching. Now able to implement some of those thoughts in creating offense. So seen an aggressive team here from the Kings.
Now the Kings yesterday had their first day off of training camp. And this will be an icing on LA. And some of their veterans have talked about, Shane, it's been a much more physical, much more intense camp. One of the more intense training camps they've had in years. They felt maybe at times in recent seasons they get pushed around a little bit. Of course, they ran into the Oilers in the first round 3 years in a row, but a different approach for Jim Hiller now in his first year as their full-time head coach.
And you mentioned the record, had a good run with them down the way at 21-12-1.
Kings finished a point ahead of the Golden Knights in the Pacific last year. They have not won a series in a decade since winning their second cup in 2014, as Korzak's long drive is grabbed by Kemper. He holds for a whistle. And now a word from Knock the Injury Law.
When we work with VGK, it's not a sponsorship, it's more like a partnership. And it's all about winning.
And look at Caden Korzak. He and the Golden Knights down by 2 in the second. His long-range wrist shot was handled by Kemper. Lazinski wins the draw. Korzak pinching down to the corner. Centered it towards Lazinski. Was knocked away down low. Geertz him with a long drive. Look out. That was up high. Kind of got away and fluttered towards the net. And Kemper reached up to grab that out of the air.
Well, a couple of plays right off the offensive zone draw for Vegas. This time it's going to be Korzak coming down the wing. Lazinski goes to the net and kind of, he got a stick on it, went off the body and just wide, but a good job Korzak to follow up. There's the shot as Geertz, just kind of a flutter up high, and Kemper, big goalie at 6'5", able to glove that down.
Kings control this face-off. Burrows snaps it up the wall. Tipped in deep. They'll wave the icing. Samsonov out to play it. Hanifin trying to chop it along the wall. Log jam along the back wall now. Hannafin comes away with a puck. Up ahead towards Aston Reese. With Lazinski coming on the rush. Aston Reese centered it. And Anderson blocked the pass. A decent scoring opportunity for the Golden Knights.
And also a real good play by Hannafin down low in the corner. There's been a couple of good chances off the rush. That's how they got the one goal, which Hannafin scored.
Hurdle in deep. Burrows. Pass got tipped away by Brisson. Hurdle looking, trying to thread the needle to Brisson. Hurdle shoved down, the penalty here, and then Brisson a little push on Burrows. The initial call was going to go to Burrows. I would imagine for a cross check of Hurdle. We'll see if that's the only penalty. Now 5:13 to go in the second. And the Golden Knights down by 2.
Channel 13, Brian Boyer Injury Lawyer and the Clark County School District want to congratulate Alizana Bad-Macedo as the Academic Athlete of the Month.
Making sure you're well with your time management, making sure you're having a good balance between school and sport.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't know how she does it. She comes to school with a backpack with 12 notebooks on her back and then softball bag in the front, and then in her hand she's got her violin. I mean, it's crazy.
Nominate a local student for Athlete of the Month. Go to ktnv.com for details.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor. And the potential to take you anywhere. Get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
At Channel 13, we fight for what's right for locals. And 13 Investigates has a new way to connect with the community and fight for you. With Darcy, what's the deal? It's your stories.
Have an issue we should look at? Go to ktnv.com/what's the deal and fill out the form.
It comes directly to me. I'll find an answer, help to ensure accountability, plus give you a voice. Darcy, what's the deal? On Channel 13, live at 6.
Go to ktnv.com and let Channel 13 fight for you right now.
Offsetting penalties, so we'll see Alexander Holtz with a little more ice to use. His eyes lit up when we asked him about playing his first preseason game today. He used the term fortress, so he's already familiar with the lingo. He has played here one other time. That was with the New Jersey Devils last year. The chemistry with Tomas Hertl is obvious. He said, Tomas holds on to the puck. I have to be ready to shoot whenever he gets it.
Yeah, certainly a natural shooter, Darren, and had 16 goals for the Devils last year as a point-a-game player for Utica in the American Hockey League a couple of years ago, and a fresh opportunity for him coming to a Golden Knights team where there are jobs to be won on the wings.
And you talk about, Bruce Cassidy's looking for these combinations for the chemistry, and it isn't instantaneous. You have to work at it. Players through practice, through games. That's where you utilize these preseason games to kind of play around with what's going to work for you. And that he's already made adjustments from the first to the second period here with some of his lines.
Bruce Cassidy with a ongoing discussion with referee right now. The original penalty was going to be on Burrows, but then Brisson with a cross check, and they evened it up. Bruce Cassidy's team still looking for their first power play.
You've got to get a power play, but a little more ice here, 4-on-4.
Hurdle and Holtz with Hannafin and Haig out against Byfield and Fiala, with Anderson and Spence for LA. Spence feeding it off to Fiala, and he'll wind it up. Dropping it back for Spence. Sydney, Australian native, carries it in. Dropping it back to Fiala, and around the horn for Anderson. Now Spence holding. Backhands in a little further for Byfield. Haig and Hannafin both there for the Golden Knights. Hannafin reversing it for Haig. Lead pass on the tape of Hannafin, who has the Golden Knights goal tonight. Cuts his way in and now rolls back. Holtz looking. Lead pass to Hannafin. Little give and go with Holtz, but good read by Anderson to poke it away.
Real good defensive stick by Mikey Anderson.
Holtz was trying to generate some speed coming through the neutral zone. He was stopped in his tracks. Gavrikov flips it up ahead to Fogle. It was the most recent goal of this game that put the Kings up 3-1. Picking his way through into the offensive end. LaFerriere dashing in. Out high it's Woolley. Back to LaFerriere. Wrist shot blocked by Haig. Loose puck to Gavrikov. His shot. Hannafin may have got a piece of that to tip it wide. And Woolley reloads for the Kings. LaFerriere cuts away from Waugh. Wrist shot gloved away by Samsonov. Waugh back the other way, but alone on the rush. Squeezed by Gavrikov. And an offside on the Golden Knights to stop play.
Well, Golden Knights not getting much going here 4-on-4. Here's a little bump back play as Hannafin trying to get it back to Holtz, who's coming underneath with speed, but Anderson does a good job. Good defensive stick to break that play up and ends up taking it the other way. That shot blocked by Hannafin in front from Anderson.
Golden Knights yet to reach the 10 shot total at 21-9 for the Kings. Dorofeev cut off by Spence. And now Lee up ahead to Spence. Penalties up to Brisson and Burrows, and back to 5 aside now. Turcotte winding it in deep. Gonna get around Korzak. Feeds it out high to Turcotte, who finds Anderson. Spence. Anderson's shot blocked. Lee was down low, battling for position with Korzak. And Nick Waugh on the loose puck. Shovels it out to neutral ice. Here's Anderson. Dorofeev took it away to the forehand, and Kemper there to stuff it. Good work by Pavel Dorofeev to create a scoring chance for himself. And Kemper loves the wrist shot from Korzak for a whistle.
Just love the strength Dorofeev has on the puck. It's a couple of Kings players. It's basically a bouncing puck right here. Watch, there's Spence that gets in the way. Dorofeev, good stick on puck. Is able to break through Anderson and Spence. Oh, tries to go back to the forehand. And he just loses this puck. There's the battle and just keeps his legs moving. And a little bit of a stick check there by Anderson. Took away Dorofeev getting a handle on it with a forehand.
Vladislav Gavrikov backhands it out. Warren Fogle busting in deep against Geertsen. Slams the brakes on. Move it to Deneau. Puts it down low. Whitecloud blocks it. Denisenko has it up ahead to the red line. Gonna move it to Pearson. Denisenko on the wall. Lazinski into the corner. And Denisenko banks it out high. Geertsen drives. Save made. Kemper up high. Fogle up the glass and out to center ice. Whitecloud broken up in the neutral zone. Trevor Moore on the move. Looking. Pearson to help on the coverage along the boards. Woolley with a long wrist shot tipped wide. Deneau with a body on Whitecloud. The Golden Knights have had difficulty kind of sustaining an attack. A lot of one and done.
It's an area they're trying to address too. Bruce guys talked about it, in the Dallas series, so they can generate more on the offensive zone, and that they're a good rush team. They know that, but if that gets shut down, you got to find other ways to create offense.
They felt at times in that series, the Stars would swarm them and had difficulty generating offense. Won the first 2 games of that series, of course. Lost the next 3. Won a thrilling game 6 here to force a 7th deciding game in Dallas. 1 minute to go in the second period is sponsored by Credit One Bank. Nick Hague deep in his own end. Backhands it around, and Matthew Cataford. Lead pass. Bounces over the stick of Zach Aston-Reese. Hague to give chase again. The Golden Knights had 146 days in their offseason this year compared to just 93 coming off the Stanley Cup of 2023. Offside here, and the Golden Knights will stop play. And I guess, Shane, you could speak to this, or a penalty with 22.7 to go in the period.
Los Angeles, number 15's got a minor for cross-checking.
Golden Knights to the power play. You never want a long off season, whether you miss the playoffs or lose in the first round. But Kelly McCrimmon also made this point. Golden Knights had 14 surgeries during the season last year. That's a lot. And they've had, by the time the regular season gets going, over 5 months between their last playoff game and the regular season opener.
I'll try and take advantage of it. I think the players did come back a little more motivated. And here's a look at the penalty Turcotte. Not much, just got full extension of the arms on Brisson, so the Golden Knights will get their first power play. Just 22 seconds remaining here in period number 2.
Golden Knights power play, sponsored by Adam Cudner, where winning is everything. The Golden Knights trying to get a little closer here. Waz passes behind Dorofeev, though. They won the draw clean. And then an errant pass forces them back to neutral ice. Holtz down the wall with 10 seconds to go in the period. Hanifin risking it on net. Rebound, a hurdle. I got blocked out of play. Anderson with a well-timed slide as Hurdle had the rebound come right to him.
You know, as you can see the smile by Hurdle, and a good play. Just get it to the net. A little deflection by Waugh. And that might have caught the pad of Kemper.
Yeah.
As Hurdle lets this go, and tell that angle is Anderson there as well, the block. Great chance for Tomas Hurdle here in the dying seconds.
Some of the better chances for the Golden Knights have come from Tomas Hurdle in this game. They'll have a minute 38 of power play time to begin the third rather, but down after the second. 3-1 for the Kings.
Oh, a good chance on the power play to begin period number 3. Noah Hanifin had that goal, made it a 1-goal game, but Kings have answered back. 2-goal lead here heading into the final 20 minutes of play.
Shots are 21-12 for the Kings through 2 periods. Golden Knights head to the locker room down by 2 after 40 minutes at the Fortress. Coming up on our intermission report from T-Mobile Arena, and Darren is joined by the Golden Knights goal scorer Noah Hanifin, and then highlights and stats from our first 2 periods of this game tonight. Kings took a 2-0 lead into the second period. Goals in the first from LaFerriere and Jeannot. And the Golden Knights started to pick up their game. Noah Hanifin got them on the board before Warren Fogle answered back for the Kings to make it 3-1 LA.
Imagine if the most exciting, unthinkable, iconic NHL moments could be yours. Well, now they can, because NHL Breakaway lets you collect highlights from your favorite players and teams. Collect a moment, relive a memory, and trade history with these officially licensed digital collectibles. Make history yours with NHL Breakaway.
The next disaster is coming. The time to get ready is now. Make a plan. Identify meetup locations and people you'll need to contact. Put your contact list in your wallet, on your phone, and somewhere visible in your home. Build a kit. Store enough food and water for 3 days. Don't forget your pets. And consider buying a pre-made kit. Keep at least 7 days of medication on hand. Work with your pharmacist and insurance company to secure the extra doses. Make copies of important documents. Keep them on your phone, in the cloud, or on a USB stick. Stay informed. Learn about local hazards. Take courses in CPR and first aid. And sign up for local alert systems. An early warning can give you the time you need to prepare for a fast-moving disaster. Be ready. Learn more at americares.org/send-us-in.
The moment that you walk into Subaru of Las Vegas, it makes you feel important. Everyone's welcoming with open arms, and you can come to them for anything. Whether it's service, parts, or sales, you can ask any question that you want, and they take it to the whole next level. I've been here multiple times, trying to bring friends in, convincing friends, hey, trade it in your car, get a Subaru. I promise you, you're gonna love it. Not only that, the community and the people along with it.
Come experience the difference at Finley Subaru of Las Vegas. SubaruofLasVegas.com.
Do you want to showcase your business?
Get more customers in the door?
And make more revenue? So glad to be here!
Whenever
whenever I go on the Morning Blend, I always want to offer something special.
There's always specials there in Vegas.
Then the Morning Blend is here to help.
Join us live and show the Las Vegas Valley why your business is the best.
And there's a spot on the couch right here for you.
See how the Morning Blend can help your business.
Just send us an email at blendideas@ktnv.com.
Come and see how the Morning Blend can help you.
Well, Noah Hannafin scores, but so does Warren Fogle, and that makes it 3-1 Kings after the first 40 minutes of the first home game of the preseason for the Golden Knights. As we welcome you back into the second intermission report. Once again, Ashley Weiss with Darren Elliott, Derek Englund. Guys, same deficit, but what was the biggest improvement you saw from Vegas that period?
Well, they made some tweaks to the line, and I thought it complemented the changes a little bit. Brisson up with Hurdle. A little more speed on that line on the wings with Hurdle. They were, again, the best line, I thought. They had some zone time and some chances. It was good to see Hag get back out there. He was missed the first little bit of the second period. But, no, I like the adjustments they made, and hopefully a third period they can come back.
They got through the neutral zone a little bit better, so the shots on goal were much more even. So the zone time was again better, like Engo said, in that period than the first period for the Golden Knights.
Getting through the neutral zone, transition game strong to start that period.
Yeah, it was a couple great plays, breaking the puck out. Great look here to see Pearson on the blue line, send him in on a breakaway. It's a good save, and then the goal. It's just a great turnover there, and the support coming from behind here, drive the middle, gets the puck there, and just a little tiny pass over to Hannafin is great.
Right, and defensively, they're thinking that the pass is going to go wide. Hannafin fills that center lane, and it fools the goaltender and the defensive structure.
You mentioned the tweaks to the lines that period, and we saw that chance from Tanner Pearson right off the hop. Probably benefits him in the midst of a PTO to be with players who have a little bit more experience than who he started the game with.
Yeah, it's always better to play guys that have been around, guys like Hurdle and even Nick Waugh. He's been around for a long time now. Well, it feels like a long time now, but those guys, they know how to play. They know the game. They know the systems, so it's easier to fit in with those guys than guys that are learning like you. So I'm sure he's happy to play with some different guys and move up the line a little bit.
And first two periods now in a Golden Knights sweater for Ilya Samsonov. What'd you see?
Lots of things that you're going to see from him. Big body saves, squaring up, butterfly, lots of rebounds. Don't worry about them around here. Have your defenseman clear them. No chance there on the side. This was a little more scrambly. You like to seem like there's a bit of a screen, and this was really scrambly. Whenever you're doing the side stroke in your blue paint, you're probably in desperation mode, and I think Samsonov was there. But I think overall, pretty solid.
Derek, you've been really excited about the goalie talk. You sure you don't want to add something here?
No, I almost walked off and let Darren
I'm surprised you're here.
I know, I was going to take a break.
If it weren't for all the wires, you might have tripped, so it's probably a good thing you stayed right here. But don't worry, we'll talk goal scorers when we come back as Darren Millard joins Noah Hannafin. Stick with us. Golden Knights trail by 2 after 2 on Scripps Sports.
Even though we didn't grow up together, he's my favorite brother.
Hey, sis.
I'm the baby of the family, and he's the gentle giant.
What you know about Port Georgia?
Man, please, that's a classic.
You know when they say people are a rare breed? Yeah, he's that.
I'm sorry, I'll be back in a few hours.
Don't worry, Shaq, you know I'm for you.
I know.
Go get the football.
That was my favorite memory. He was always for ya. This is a true story of me, Bridget Floyd, and this guy, George Perry Floyd Jr., my big brother.
Do you want to showcase your business?
Get more customers in the door.
And make more revenue.
Get on the schedule. We are booking up quick.
Whenever I go on the morning blend, I always want to offer something special.
There's always specials there in Vegas. Then the morning blend is here to help.
Join us live and show the Las Vegas Valley why your business is the best.
And there's a spot on the couch right here for you.
See how the morning blend can help your business.
Just send us an email at blendideas@ktnv.com.
Come and see how the morning blend can help you.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmitt Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tableau device, and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind, so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tableau. Learn more at TableauTV.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Well, Bruce Cassidy said he needs more offense from the back end. Noah Hannafin delivers here early. He's downstairs with Darren Millard.
Noah, the difference is the same, but what did you think of the team's response in the second compared to the first?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just started playing hockey. I think in the first period, it's the first game for a lot of guys. And I think we were just kind of overthinking a little bit. And, I think it's you just got to get into the game. You got to go play. You got to use your hockey sense and just go out there and have some fun. And I thought in the second period we did a better job just making some plays and kind of working harder for each other out there and getting on the forecheck, create some turnovers. So, just got to keep improving.
You look like you're feeling comfortable out there. It could have been in a better spot in your goal.
Yeah, no, just trying to get up in the rush, get my legs going, and it was a great pass, and it's just good. You want to start getting in the right habits, and for me, that's just trying to get up in the rush when the opportunity presents itself.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Ashley.
So do we think that Darren Millard found my step stool, or do we think that Noah Hannafin ditched the skates before that interview? Because I think he's grown a few inches since that interview with Nick Wall after the first.
I just like the image of Malley on a step stool.
I think that'd be great if he's on a step stool and someone got a picture of it, because it'll be on next game for sure.
You know what else I realized is that he was interviewing Noah Hannafin with the Noah Hannafin pin, so I'm sure that was a good sticking point. Anyways, back to hockey. What do you want to see going into the third period? What are the conversations like in the room when it's a preseason game, but you trail by 2?
Yeah, I just like to see them keep progressing. Like that Noah said, they got on the forecheck, created some turnovers. More of that, more zone time, hold on to the pucks, and then get the pucks and bodies to the net a little bit more.
Dorothea was strong on the puck, made a couple strong plays, especially to the net. Brandon Brisson was really good in the corners on the So those kinds of things, right? It's not always about scoring the goal. It's the work that leads up to scoring the goal. I'd like to see a lot of that in the third period.
Well, unfortunately, I have to turn our attention, Darren, because the Vegas Golden Knights joined the Vegas community in mourning the loss of Kirk Brooks, the longtime owner and president of the Las Vegas Ice Center and Las Vegas Storm, played a major role in the community and introduced this wonderful game to countless people here in the Valley, as you saw firsthand, Darren.
Yeah, pioneer, a legend, a leader. It's a great loss. His impact will be felt always, and the importance he was to not just the Valley, but USA hockey, and especially out west.
All of our thoughts are with the Brooks family tonight.
HIV is not a crime, but in 30 states, people are being imprisoned due to their HIV status. HIV no longer needs to be a death sentence. Proper use of modern medication gives people living with HIV the opportunity to thrive without the chance of passing it on to others.
These laws don't provide equal justice or keep us safe. Instead, they reinforce an environment of fear, blame, and stigmatization, encouraging those unaware of their status to avoid testing, and robbing those living with HIV of their dignity to access treatment free of discrimination.
Everyone deserves to be treated fairly under the law. HIV is not a crime.
Go to etaf.org/HIV is not a crime. PSA made possible through a grant from Gilead Sciences, Inc.
Want live TV for free with no subscriptions? Meet Tableau. Purchase a Tableau and you can access over 70 free channels. Watch the primetime shows, local news, and live sports you love for free, including your local NFL games too. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay it all because Tablo lets you store over 50 hours of content to watch when you want. Setup is easy. Just connect Tablo to the included antenna and to your Wi-Fi. Tablo then sends the TV signal wirelessly to any device, anywhere in your home. And 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. The best TV is free TV. If you order a Tablo Total System today with a Tablo and TV antenna, you'll pay just $109.95. Retails for $129.95. Plus free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tablo. Pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com.
Our second period stats are sponsored by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino. Vegas with the upper hand in the blocks department and a minute 38 on a power play to start the third, so that's something to look forward to. And so is Sunday, November 3rd, because it will be a golden night at the fabulous Fountain Blue. Scan this code to get your tickets and don't miss this special event benefiting the VGK Foundation. Can't wait to see Shane's outfit. He'll be back. Call in the third period right after this.
We got into a bad wreck. I went to maybe 10 attorneys, and only one gave me the advice to seek out Knoxville. So I did. We got help the very same day. They made me feel very important, like my little case was not so little, it was a huge case. When we won the settlement, of course, we paid our bills. A portion of it went to opening this restaurant. If I ever have a problem, I'm going to Knoxville. There's no better attorney. Yeah, gotta go to Knoxville.
To be a part of Channel 13's team, my feet are out in our community. That's where you can capture the true essence of a story. That is big for me.
She is recovering from RSV. How is that going to help us moving forward? Did you see the crash happen?
Coming down these escalators, you witness one of the most terrifying scenes. I'm Abel Garcia reporting from City Hall, reporting from Henderson, reporting from Red Rock Canyon.
Abel Garcia, Trisha Keene, and Joe Moeller. Weeknights on Channel 13.
This election cycle, voters are getting a lot of things thrown at them.
Immigration, the economy, education, decisions about abortion rights.
It's really important for reporters to live where they are reporting. We know best what's happening in our communities.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors, and we want to be fair.
Voters deserve to have all of the facts, and Scripps News is going to get them that information.
It is so important to know what's going on inside government, to know who they're voting for.
You got to make an informed decision when you vote. You got to know who's doing what and why.
It's our job to help people understand these big issues, and when they go to vote, they'll be fully informed.
Democracy thrives when you have an educated electorate.
I'm Charles Benson.
Steve Sebelius.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just.
Forrest Saunders. Morgan Trout. Braden Richard.
Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Jesse Palmer?
So you do remember, and I know you haven't been watching.
I know, but TV's expensive.
Well, now you can watch me, live sports and news free. No contracts or fees.
But Jesse, how?
Tablo. Pay once and watch happily ever after. And you can record too.
That sounds like a dream.
Tablo. Learn more at tablotv.com. It's not fantasy, it's reality.
And getting set for the third period here at T-Mobile Arena, where the LA Kings lead the Golden Knights 3-1 after 2 periods of play. Their second 2-goal lead of the game. You know, Golden Knights picked up Tomas Hertl in this blockbuster deal that really, I don't think anybody saw coming at the trade deadline last year, Shane. And we knew he was coming off knee surgery
so anxious to see, after a full summer of being able to rehab and get ready for this year, what he's going to be able to do for this team.
Oh, and so excited himself. And he's an infectious personality. What he brings that room, energy, great character guy. And he's looked good tonight. You know, it's still a first preseason game. You know, for a lot of these veteran players, getting their timing back. Had that chance early on, a good little backhand as he walked down. Great play here. Just rolling out high, intercepts the pass. He shot through to the net. This one just taking that big body, strong on the puck, strong on the wall. In the circles, finds Holtz for a great chance off to the side, and then late. This one, we finally saw it off the outside of the post. So close there, you can tell by the reaction of Hertl, but we'll see if they have some more as he'll start period number 3 on the power play.
Noah Hanna for the goal for the VGK, and a new goaltender for the LA Kings, 18-year-old Carter George will play the third period here tonight. A second-round pick for the Kings in the draft this past year. That, of course, was at the Sphere. So the youngster out of Owen Sound, Ontario, will play the third period tonight. Ilya Samsonov going the distance for the VGK.
Oh, it's time to take a look at our drive to the finish, sponsored by Finley Subaru of Las Vegas. Home to Subaru for over 50 years. Well, generate more offense and a chance to do it early on the power play.
Minute 37 left to work with for the Golden Knights. They'll start it out, the power play unit, consisting of Hertl along with Waugh and Dorofeev, and Hanifin with Holtz. Nick Waugh with some skating room to the red line and the blue line. Wedged out of the play by Anderson. Burrows dropping it back for Anderson, and he'll send it all the way down the ice. And Hanifin back deep in his own territory. Lead pass to Dorofeev. Hertl charging through center ice. Down the wall, cut off by Gavrikov. Dorofeev looking to keep it moving. Hertl in deep. Puck pops loose for Byfield. Holtz in the mix as well. Dorofeev in the corner. Holtz works it out high. Hanifin looking. Rush shot and a save. George. Hanifin had Waugh to his right, but elected to shoot it, and George takes care of it.
Well, he kind of read there was Waugh was wide open, but didn't get there in time, and saw Holtz, I believe, cutting to the front wide open, and Holtz just couldn't get a stick on that puck for a redirect as the young goaltender makes an early save. You see Holtz just couldn't get a stick on it. A smart play by Hanifin getting it through to the front of the net.
See Carter George still with his own sound attack. Mask on. The native of Thunder Bay, spent the last year plus playing for Owen Sound in the Ontario Hockey League. Waugh had it poked away, but Dorofeev picks it up. Now Waugh on the wall. Pressure right away by Anderson. Lee can't clear. Dorofeev with a good keep in. Holtz feeds it wide of the net. Dorofeev to Hanifin. They'll flip to Holtz. And a penalty here.
I think it played the stick.
Yep. It was a stick that belonged to Anderson down on the ice.
Vegas 26, minor penalty interference.
And that's an interference penalty, but he moved the fallen stick of Anderson, and that wipes out. Wasn't much left on the power play, but it's over now.
No, I had a chance right before. Look, see, there's the stick. You can see Holtz trying to swipe it out of the way, and that's the interference call made right there. You cannot move that stick. Unfortunate it's there. Great to get it out of the way for the team on the power play, but now it'll be 4-on-4 for 11 seconds before the Kings get a power play.
Golden Knights had 2 shots on the man advantage. Alex LaFerriere with a game-high 5 for LA. Caden Korczak has 3. Tomas Hertl has 2 for the Golden Knights of their 13 total. 4-on-4 briefly now. Quinney and Fiala with the face-off, and McNabb has it, and he'll drop it off to Whitecloud. Up ahead of Quinney with Pearson, and McNabb joining the rush. He'll throw it wide of the net. Now the Kings to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. They're 1 for 2. They scored on their first one. Pearson and Fiala on that far side. Quinney's in the neighborhood too. And loose puck to LaFerriere. And Burrows started out for the Kings. Fiala into the table of Ferrier, and now Yamson centers it across. Fiala trying to center. He got blocked down low. Whitecloud was there. And Quinney snaps it all the way down the ice. Gage Quinney, who's been the last 4 years of the Henderson Silver Knights. The Vegas native. Only too many men on the Kings.
Yeah.
Moore will try to get off. Didn't get there in time before they blew the whistle.
Pretty clear, 6 guys
Los
on the
Angeles
ice.
minor penalty. Too many players on the ice.
Well, we're going back and forth with penalties here in the third period. A little miscommunication at the bench by the Kings. Well, that'll end their power play.
They didn't have it for long, but about 30 seconds, roughly 35 seconds.
And you see 2 guys go to the bench and 3 jump on. Math doesn't add up. You can clearly say that 6 players, so
carry the one.
There's the play. So 4 on 4.
That's Glenn Gaudin. He'll share the bench minor. Bruce Cassidy's Ashane. They play one. Golden Knights have traditionally played 7 exhibition games. They're going to trim it to 6 this year, 4 of which are here at T-Mobile Arena. He's of the feeling that 6 is more than enough. And then the question is for the veteran players of 3 enough, 2 to 3 enough to kind of get ready for the regular season.
I think so. Then it's a matter of, do you have enough time to look at certain players? He felt 6 is a real good number.
Renault's wrist shot deflected wide. Brisson up ahead of Quinney. Quinney got knocked down as he tried to make his move to the net by Spence. Gavrikov. Moore through center ice. Crisscrossing with Deneau, driving wide. Korzak with an eye on him. Moore rolls off the hit. Works it low to high to Spence. Back to Moore. Wrist shot squeezed by Samsonov. And he'll hold it for the face-off. Golden Knights will have Ilya Samsonov and Adin Hill in contract years this year. Adin Hill's 2-year deal. Unless that changes, of course, always subject to change, will be up. And Ilya Samsonov's on a 1-year deal to come to Vegas as a free agent.
Well, both guys with lots to prove. That's what you want. That talk about internal competition, drives and makes a team more competitive.
In 10 seconds, the Golden Knights go back on the power play. Hanifin banks it to Whitecloud, and now Hanifin again. Watched by Fogle. Holtz out of the box, and he'll join the rush on the man advantage. We'll give and go with Waugh. Fogle intercepts and takes the high road to get it out. Jack Eichel led the Golden Knights last year with 11 power play goals. The VGK were 20th in the league in the man advantage. Holtz darting in. His shot missed the net. Dorofeev shoveled it down to Hurdle. And a fend off Burrows. Pass didn't make it through to Holtz. Here's Hanifin. Dorofeev across. Holtz to Waugh. Shot blocked by Burrows. Holtz dishing it. Hanifin has it. His shot missed the net. Dorofeev up high and it just jump over his stick, and that allows Jeannot to dump it down the ice. So the abbreviated power play for the Golden Knights is over, and we're back to 5-on-5 as Korzak winds it in. 4.5 minutes have ticked away in the third. It's a 3-1 lead for the Kings. They have led the game throughout.
I'd like to see the Golden Knights test this young goaltender in George.
Turcotte winds it back out high to Spence. Wrist shot blocked away by Pearson. Pearson looking to get a step down the wing. Chased by Gavrikov to the net. And he missed it. He tried to go stick side on George. May get a piece of that. It's a second good scoring chance for Tanner Pearson tonight. And Lazinski scores as the Golden Knights convert point blank. Tanner Lazinski upstairs. The Golden Knights within one again.
Well, after a great chance by Pearson, a bad turnover by the Kings. In the corner. Ferrier just puts it right on the tape of Lazinski. And a great shot by Tanner Lazinski going upstairs, glove side on George. He set up Hannafin in the second period. Now he has a goal and assist as the Golden Knights pull within one.
Nice finish by Lazinski. And last season with Lehigh Valley in the American Hockey League, parts of 3 years with the Flyers. And the Golden Knights within one. That was a tape-to-tape pass, unfortunately, by LaFerrier right to Lazinski. Aston Reese driving in. Cut off by Burrows. Cataford digs it out, put it across the low slot. White Cloud trying to force the issue in deep. Burrows shovels it up the wall, held in by the combination of Cataford and Geertsen, but goes over the glass for a whistle. Now the Golden Knights within one. As Tanner Lazinski has made it the one-goal game.
Well, you have to think that there's a player that sometimes, that keeps playing. This is his second preseason game. Now a goal and an assist in this one. He was noticeable in San Jose, so you get more opportunities as it goes along. That's where you maybe like 7 games to get a longer look at a player.
Bruce Cassidy reference, it was last year. Paul Cotter played in all of them, right? All 6 preseason games. Golden Knights were looking for, wasn't a lot of room last year, of course. They had one spot after the Riley Smith trade to Pittsburgh in the offseason, coming off the cup. Cotter played in all of them. Made the team out of camp. Hannafin chips it around. Loose puck. Holtz moves it for Brisson. Into the offensive end is Anderson with a hit on Brisson, but a power play here coming for Vegas.
Well, as you know, he's going to go to the box as Hurdle dropped his, well, I'm not sure, a high stick.
Hurdle a little bit shaken up. Tanner Lazinski's made it the one-goal game, and the Golden Knights to the power play in a moment.
Year after year, Adam Kuttner and Associates has been recognized as the best of Las Vegas. This year, we are proud to once again be voted best law firm and also receive the distinction of best customer service out of any Las Vegas business. Our winning record is because we do whatever it takes to get you the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. You concentrate on getting better, and we'll handle the rest.
Ask attorney Adam Kuttner, 382-0000, where winning is everything.
Anchors reporting means being active members of our community, being the locals and speaking with the locals.
We were talking a lot about how this is kind of the future of policing.
Getting out in the field makes me feel closer to the community rather than just sitting behind the desk. There's no better way to learn about the people and the issues that matter to them than to get out there and actually speak with them face to face. The feeling of momentum around the city right now, I mean, there's so much coming. There's no better time to be a Las Vegas resident.
Justin Hinton, Anjali Patel, and Justin Bruce.
Whoa, 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 who's coming? This guy. How can I help you?
Finley Chevrolet, home of the...
Woo! Watch live TV for free. Meet Tablo. Access over 90 free channels, including popular shows, news, and live sports. Plus, you can record, pause, and replay. Always 0 monthly fees or contracts. Order a Tablo Total System at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
All rights to this copyrighted telecast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, re-recording, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this telecast without the express written consent of the National Hockey League is prohibited.
So Hurdle looks to be all right. He took a stick in the mouth. Leads to the power play.
Oh, him and Jeannot get wrapped up along the wall. A little pushing and shoving. I think Jeannot's stick kind of gets free right there. I don't think it was intentional, but still certainly definition of a high stick. So the Golden Knights' third power play of the game.
And an opportunity and to tie it up. We're down by 2 twice. Hurdle, Holtz, and Waugh with Hannafin and Dorofeev. Golden Knights control the draw. Dorofeev with a drive, and George turns it away after Hannafin put it on a tee for the Dorofeev one-timer. Byfield, nice little feed from Spence to find him, and now into the zone. A wrist shot from Fogle, denied by Samsonov. Alexander Holtz starts it out. Here's Noah Hannafin. Tomas Hurdle driving in. Cuts across, so the pass is behind Holtz.
Well, that's just something here that you work out in these preseason games. Those errant passes, a little bit of timing.
Hurdle knifing his way through. Waugh fight his way in, but lost the puck to Anderson, who rifles it down. Minute 10 to go on the power play. Brisson lugging it through center. Off to Lazinski. Broken up along the wall, though, as Moore jams it out. Korzak dropping it off for Denisenko. Little self-pass down the boards. Cut off by Anderson. Battle for possession. Lazinski there. Denisenko runs it around, but nobody home for the Golden Knights. And Lee able to backhand it down behind the net. Golden Knights had a good look early from Dorofeev.
That was about it, off the face-off win.
Byfield out high. Content to kill some of the time. Gavrikov to Spence. Wristing it all the way down the ice. Puck loose to Fiala, trying to dance to the inside on Haig. Centered it. Spence had to go off the heel of his stick. Well, the only shot for the Golden Knights was that Dorofeev chance early in the power play as the Kings get back to full strength. Cataford deflects it in. And Matthew Cataford, the third-round pick for the Golden Knights in the draft 2023. Coming off the MVP season in the Quebec League. White Cloud, a wrist shot blocked. And a pile up of players in front. Spence up ahead, and Jeannot deflects it in. White Cloud with the Ferrier coming. And Zach Whitecloud was a victim of some bad luck in his first preseason game a year ago. Took a hit in Colorado and missed some significant time to start the season. And now he's going to go to the box. He got the stick up on Fiala. So back-to-back high sticking penalties, one to the Kings and now one to the Golden Knights as Zach Whitecloud heads off.
Well, again, just an errant stick here, trying to go hard on the wall to check on Fiala.
Vegas #2 has a minor penalty for high sticking.
No argument from Whitecloud, who just turned and went right. Here's a look at it. It said trying to close quick. He kind of got his stick. Kind of rode up the side of Fiala, catches him up high. So the Kings to the power play. They've been back and forth power play opportunities here in the third.
And Kevin Fiala coming in a strong season last year. 5th straight year of 20-plus goals. And a big 7-year deal with the Kings a couple of years ago after coming over to trade from Minnesota. Byfield fan on the one-timer. And Pearson couldn't clear. Good keep into the point by Spence with a skate, wrist shot, and a stick save Samsonov. And the pass from Jeannot to Spence out of his reach. And George will move it up ahead for Spence. 4th power play tonight for LA. Byfield knifing his way in, centered it, and Jeannot couldn't finish it. Byfield had a good head of steam and went by McNabb. Now McNabb on a loose puck, pressured by Moore. Jeannot on the boards. He'll bank it out to Spence. And around for Byfield. Spence had to roll off his stick. And Aston Reese feeds it out.
Well, good job by Aston Reese. Body position first, then gets the puck, able to clear it across the blue line.
Kings getting over the boards on a change. Just under a minute to go on the power play. Sapovaloff and Cataford for Vegas with Hannafin and Haig. Jansen winds it around. Fiala picks it up. Cataford on the wall. Loose puck to Sapovaloff. Couldn't get it out. Burrows wristing it down low. Turcotte had to jump off his stick right to Samsonov. He'll freeze.
Well, Golden Knights is Zach Aston Reese, a veteran player. This is the play. Look at kind of a loose puck. Watch how he gets body position first, Then he's able to get to the puck. That's on big Quentin Byfield. Make sure separates him. Legal contact. Now he's allowed to get to that puck and trying to clear it ahead to Tanner Pearson.
Work by Aston Reese. Knights down a man still for under 30 seconds. Burrows round 4. Fiala, wrist shot blocked, loose puck. Yamson, and Samsonov came across with a glove.
Wow, best save of the game for Samsonov. Getting across to get just enough of a glove on that chance.
And it was a good bid for Yamson, the 22-year-old out of Finland. Samsonov flashing the glove. Got enough of it. Power play's over for LA. And one shot on it. Whiteclaw out of the box. Lazinski on the move with Aston Reese. And George takes care of the Lazinski chance. And he holds it. 8:42 to go in the third. Preseason game number 2 for the Golden Knights of the Fortress tonight. Samsonov got a piece of the Yamson bid.
He told us who he was.
Should abortion be punished?
There has to be some form of punishment.
Then he showed us.
For 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have done it.
Now Donald Trump wants to go further with plans to restrict birth control, ban abortion nationwide, even monitor women's pregnancies. We know who Donald Trump is. He'll take control. We'll pay the price.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Channel 13 is more than just anchors at a desk. It's pretty cool to be able to meet people who are a part of the community and learn the problems that they're facing and do our job and report on it. It gets us out of the studio.
These sideshows and street takeovers have become such a problem. What goes through your mind when you think about a walking bridge at this intersection?
What do you guys think of the game so far?
Are you prepared to go on a full-blown strike? Reporting in Henderson. Reporting in the Northwest. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas. I'm Joe Moeller.
Abel Garcia, Trisha Keene, and Joe Moeller. Weeknights on Channel 13.
Golden Knights down 1 in the third. Golden Knights fans, you can get text updates on your mobile device from the Golden Knights with the new LMK VGK service. Scan this code to sign up for free right now. Get your phone out, change, scan that up. You're in the know pretty immediately.
I don't know if you'd know how to scan with your phone.
So you hold it up to the screen with a camera situation, and evidently that helps.
Explain it to you.
Good to know.
Demo.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Denisenko's wrist shot squeezed by George.
Well, turnover by Gavrikov on that one. And mentioned Denisenko is one of those players. First round pick, Florida. Golden Knights able to get him. And last year, great year with Henderson. Had a look with the Golden Knights, played in 6 games and not get a point, but does have 32 NHL game experience.
Denisenko, of course, came over right before the season last year, right off the waiver wire from Florida Panthers. He got pressed into duty in Game 5 of the Cup final here against the Golden Knights. And the Golden Knights are on their way to winning the Cup that night in dominant fashion. Here's Whitecloud. He fires it in. Puck around the wall, and Gavrikov steers it up ahead. Went off the skate of Fogle. Byfield tripped to the puck by Lazinski, who chips it in deep. The Vegas goals from Noah Hannafin in the second and Tanner Lazinski in the third. Alex LaFerriere, Tanner Jeannot, Warren Fogle have scored for LA. And down to 7:50 to go in the third period. Pearson. Dorofeev down the wall. Took a hit from Jeannot. Awa. And Woolley up ahead for more. He'll backhand into center ice. Spence. Soft chip to the corner for Jeannot. Pearson back to get it. Deneau. Loose puck to Waugh through center ice. And Woolley on it for the Kings. Dorfia with a hit in the corner. Gonna come away with a puck as well. Drifted away from him, and Spence blocked the centering pass. Moore cut off by Waugh in deep. Back on his feet though, and able to move it up ahead where Jeannot starts it out. The Kings, the offside. They were trying to scramble to make sure they didn't have too many men again. I think they succeeded in doing that.
Yeah, I think they did. It was close. A lot of players coming on and off the ice at the same time, and faceoff will come back deep into the Kings' end.
Yeah, so just a face-off in the LA zone. With under 7 minutes to go. We're right back here at the Fortress Friday night. When the Golden Knights take on the Utah Hockey Club, we'll have all the action for you right here on Scripps Sports.
Oh, chance for Brisson right off that drive shot, high and wide.
Out there along with Hurdle and Holtz. Holtz looking, finds Korzak, who centered in, and a save, George. Two good looks on that shift for the Golden Knights. One for Brisson and one for Korzak.
Had some good looks. Here's a look at the play. Holtz, great job. A little pass over to Korzak, who drifts down. And he said he had Hurdle driving the net and just put that shot towards the goal. He might have had George leaning, or actually got deflected. It was a pass, but it went off Burrows as George makes the save.
Almost went 5-hole on George, but he was able to squeeze tight. Anderson pitchforks it up ahead, held in by Korzak. Hurdle and Burrows to the corner. Brisson there as well. Hurdle winds it around for Korzak. Golden Knights in search of the game-tying goal. Hurdle across to McNabb. Throws it down low. It's blocked into the corner. LaFerrier looking to move it out. Up the glass. And an offside. Brisson played it with a glove, but he was in the neutral zone and batted it back into the offensive end.
A couple of good looks. Brisson moved on to this line with Hurdle and Holtz to begin the second period. There's Cassidy moving pieces around. And for both those players, both 2020 draft picks. Holtz going 7th. Brisson 29th of the Golden Knights. A couple of 22-year-olds and a good chance with a veteran centerman.
And now you've got Sapovalov, Cataford, and Quinney. With White Cloud and Geertsen. And then White Cloud inside his own end. Said Zach missed the first 14 games of last season. We mentioned got injured in the preseason opener for him. Found himself in and out of the lineup at times in the final month of the regular season. Well, a lot of time in Vegas in the offseason. Geertsen with a wrist shot towards the net block. Sapovalov. Wedged out of the play by Spence, stays with it in deep. Real lanky young player, Mattia Sapovalov out of Czechia. On a Memorial Cup last year playing for Saginaw out of the OHL. Geertsen with a drive on and a save, George. Rebound fired away by Spence. And the puck sent to center ice by Madden. So we hit 5 minutes to go in the third. Sapovalov sends it in. 5 fresh bodies on the ice for the VGK. Hanifin back to get it. Up the boards, kept in by Byfield. Now Haig. Just joining us, Nick Haig played the first period, missed the first 9.5 minutes of the second. But then returned, and his usual defense partner, Noah Hanifin. Hanifin a lead pass to Denisenko. Trying to generate some speed as he sidesteps Fiala. Lazinski to Hanifin, and here's Haig. Now Hanifin with a rush shot. St. George make a tip on the way to the net.
Lazinski got a stick on it.
Burrows up the glass and out. This will be an icing on LA. Just over 4 minutes to go.
A little puck movement is just Hanifin throwing it towards the net. As look at the Southern Nevada Toyota Dealers instant replay. There's a little tip by Lazinski, but good butterfly position. George makes the save, but can't get the rebound. Cleared away by Burrows in front. A young goaltender getting some work here in a tense one-goal game in the third period.
At 34-year-old Darcy Kemper played the first two periods. 18-year-old Carter George playing the third. Spence up the boys. Now Fogle. Tanner Pearson takes it away for the Golden Knights. Korzak to McNabb straight away. A wrist shot blocked. Puck loose in the slot. Byfield dives to push it out one-handed. Now McNabb. Korzak dumps it in from the blue line. Wide in the corner. Spence with a body. And Deneau up ahead to Trevor Moore. Generating some speed. Broken up at the line. Korzak and Wawa there. But here's Deneau with a save. Samsonov. Philip Deneau with a real good look. And now some rough stuff in the crease. 3:16 to go in the third period. And Philip Deneau a chance to give the Kings a little bit more breathing room.
Now you can watch TV for free. That's right, free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch and record all your favorites on the top networks and many more for free. Here's what our customers are saying.
Switching to Tablo has really been a money saver. We were able to connect it to our Wi-Fi very seamlessly. It shows just like a TV guide on our TV. We're able to record our shows that we want to watch.
I do like my sports. With Tablo, I can record something on my phone. I can pause it. I can go get a drink, come back. I can continue in the family room. It's very flexible. Without a monthly subscription is amazing.
Tablo was so easy to set up. It was amazing that I could do that with no technology skills.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. You'll also receive free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tablo. Pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com or these popular retailers.
Stephen Horsford knows the importance of a job. It's more than a paycheck, it's about dignity. Growing up, Horsford worked multiple jobs to support his hard-working single mother and siblings. In Congress, he's leading on jobs, bringing good-paying union jobs to Nevada and rebuilding our infrastructure. He capped insulin prices at $35 a month. Stephen Horsford, leading Nevada with dignity. Fair Shake is responsible for the content of this ad.
Well, there's a look at Tanner Pearson, who's trailing his former team by a goal late in his second preseason game with Vegas. Said coming into this one that he doesn't have a certain number of preseason games in mind. He's just willing to do whatever it takes. And we've seen him on 3 different lines over those 2 games, and he's made an impact on each. So we'll break down how his PTO is coming along on tonight's post-game show presented by Knock the Injury Law. Darren Millard will be downstairs getting player reaction, which reminds me, Dave and Shane, soak up these last few minutes with Darren as your reporter, because you're stuck with me again on Friday.
Oh, we can't wait.
Can't wait. Yes.
Cannot wait to have you back in your normal spot.
He can hear you.
Oh,
good.
He's not listening to us.
No.
Anyway, yeah.
I left 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Good.
And came back, evidently.
Tanner Pearson is a great. He's had a couple of the better chances. He didn't capitalize. Had a breakaway early in the first. Another good chance in the third. And trying to make his mark here as a veteran player.
Saying earlier today, still a little strange for him to play against the Kings. It's been a while, to say the least, but he spent the first 6 years of his career in L.A. They're winning a cup with them in 2014. Catterford sends it in. Under 3 to go now in the third period. Catterford looking to work it free. Quinney has it. Out high, Whitecloud a drive. St. George. Rebound to LaFerrier. Slides it to the Vegas end. Hagen a little bit of heat from Lee. Now Brisson jumps ahead, get a body position on LaFerrier. Catterford plays it to Quinney. And a poke checked away by Deneau. Burrows up ahead, tipped in deep by Deneau onto Samsonov. Samsonov will hold, made a good stop on Deneau a minute ago to keep it a 1-goal game for his team.
I wonder At what point here, I think if the Golden Knights get possession and get it down the ice, Samsonov will head to the bench for the extra attacker. That's part of the conversation they used at the last break.
Cassidy's talked to Shane, and you mentioned about the focus here early in camp. His team needs to be better defensively this year. He felt like it let too many leads slip away last year. Pride themselves on team defense first. They're one of the best teams in the league en route to the Stanley Cup 2 seasons ago. Samsonov will tip that to the corner. Moore steers it down the glass. Then a single with a body. Jeannot picks up the loose puck. Around the dashboard goes to the near side to Haig. And a bouncing puck to Jeannot, backhands it in. Loose puck, Moore trying to center it. And off the body of Deneau on the Samsonov. Haig was there with Deneau on the coverage. Whistle with 1:54 to go.
I think this puck kind of ping-ponged around. This might be a better save. Take a look here as that comes across. Yeah, it goes off the leg. Haig got his stick there, and then it's off the leg at Deneau. And good positioning by the stick, then the leg, and then Samsonov able to squeeze tight with that right arm to make the stop.
And Golden Knights can gain possession and get headed north. If they can get Samsonov out of there for the extra attacker. Anderson try, blocked out of the zone. Check it, a Gavrikov by Waugh. And now Fogle feeds it up the ice. Korzak cuts it off, picked up though by Byfield with Fiala on the rush. Fiala looking, finds Fogle, shot missed. Spencer drive, and Samsonov takes care of that with fairly ease. And he gloves it, and he holds 1:36 left.
Oh, Kings just content here to continue to force defensive zone draws for Vegas. Jordan Spence has been really noticeable. Played certainly elevated ice time with the injury to Doughty early in this game, but had a real good first full season with the Kings. 44 points. The 23-year-old really offensive minded, but he's been solid defensively.
Off this face-off. Jeannot in deep, trying to shake free from Hannafin. Moore works it up the boards. Cut off by Quinney. And Quinney stays with it. Pressured by Jeannot. Banks it to Hannafin up ahead of Pearson. He moves it out. Loose puck to Jeannot at center. Kings, of course, going to the retro jerseys. Shot in front here from Jeannot over the net, set up by Moore. A look they had for a lot of years in the Wayne Gretzky era. LA. 1 minute to go in the third period, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Jeannot with a wrist shot blocked. Golden Knights looking to make one final push. Samsonov signaling to the bench. He'll head off now. Pearson, give and go to Brisson, and a save, George. And Golden Knights with a good look. Brendan Brisson in tight. 6 attackers out there now for Vegas.
Well, they're finally going to draw down on the offensive zone, but nice quick little give and go. As said, as Brisson does a real good job, battles for position inside on Anderson. As nice feedback from Pearson, but he keeps that route to the net. Great job picking that up, and George makes the save, trying to find a room upstairs with that shot.
Touch under 42 seconds left. Hurdle, Holtz, Dorofeev, Waugh with Hannafin and Korzak. Hurdle wins it clean to Hannafin. Now Korzak had a stick break on him.
That was poor timing.
Yeah, tried to kick the puck down the boards. Hurdle brings it in with Holtz on the move. Fiala takes it away. Gavrikov up the glass. Korzak with a fresh stick keeps it in. Korzak has it now with 20 seconds, wristing it down low. Holtz behind the LA net. Off to Hurdle. Cross ice, Hannafin, a rush shot and a glove save, George. Out past the top of his crease. The 18-year-old snares that with a glove.
Oh, good job by... This is an area Bruce Cassidy wants his team better at fighting to get to the front of the net. And this is a shot from Hannafin. Everybody's on the far side. It's a clear shot. Spence does a good job keeping Dorofeev to the outside, allows the goaltender to come out. No traffic, easy save.
VGK will utilize the timeout to look at Dom Ducharme leading the chat on the bench. Of course, Golden Knights 4 more preseason games to go, 3 of which will be right here on Scripps Sports. The next of which is Friday night against the Utah Hockey Club. Then our friends at TNT will have the national call next Tuesday in Denver. And then 2 more games here next week on Scripps Sports to close out the preseason for the Golden Knights. Right now, the VGK looking for one to tie it with Ilya Samsonov on the bench. And like that same group of 6, one change. They'll put Haig in for Korzak. He and Hannafin manning the points.
Well, left shot, one-timer for Haig here off the draw. A little more options. Like I said, coaching staff, this is preseason. These are opportunities for them to run through different plays, see what can work. Different situations to be in as a team.
Hurdle on the draw for the Golden Knights. Wins it clean from Deneau. Hannafin around to Haig. Wrist shot blocked out of play. And a piece of that was Gavrikov. Well, they won the draw clean enough, but couldn't get the shot through to the net.
We'll switch now, moving the face off to the other side. Korzak will come on as a right shot now.
And Waugh will take it on his strong side. So 5.9 to go. Waugh wins it. Dorofeev a wrist shot, and George makes the save. Another face-off win.
Oh, quick shot by Dorofeev, but it's right into George. Great draw. There's Waugh, gets it right back, and you can see quick shot by Dorofeev and right into the crest.
3 ticks to go. Waugh feeding it back to Dorofeev. The pass out of the reach of Hannafin, and that'll do it. Now the Golden Knights got a couple of looks late, but they dropped this preseason game to the LA Kings. LA led it throughout, and they come to Vegas and win it tonight by a final of 3-2.
Well, I thought the Golden Knights got better as the game went along. Certainly the first, not what they wanted. Fell behind, heavily outshot, but after that, parts of their game improved as they went along, worked on a lot of areas. Again, this is for the veterans players, it's getting back to their speed, to their game pace, to their timing. For the young guys trying to make impressions, some players did tonight. So we'll see how it moves forward here as we'll be back here Friday.
3-2 Kings, the final. We'll take a look at our game changer of the night. Sponsored by Comprehensive Cancer Centers.
We'll talk about guys that make a difference. Well, Tanner Lazinski comes in, makes a great play. Picks up an assist on the Hannafin goal as he was involved in both goals tonight. And he, recipient of a bad turnover. Verrier put it right on the tape, and a great shot by Lazinski going upstairs. So a goal and an assist for him in this game, his second straight game of the preseason.
1 up and 1 down for the VGK in their exhibition schedule. They'll be back here, and we will too, against the Utah Hockey Club on Friday night as we send it back upstairs to Ashley.
Well, Dave, you always want to win, whether it's just preseason or not. But like Shane said, you have to wonder if Bruce Cassidy is at all encouraged by his team's response after being outshot 16-3 after the first period. Darren Millard will have those answers for us and more on the post-game show presented by Knock the Injury Law. It's all coming up on the Vegas Golden Knights Broadcast Network. It's presented by Palms Casino Resort and Yamava Resort and Casino, your Vegas to California connection.
Why is America paying attention to the race?
Because what happens in this town happens to your town too.
Here on the steps of the U.S. Capitol after a historic...
The decisions made in this house are felt in the heart of yours.
Every night on the race, we take you to the people, policies, and the political points of impact.
We want to add some context around it tonight.
The Race, weeknights at 6/5 Central on Scripps News. Watch with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Want live TV for free with no subscriptions? Meet Tablo. Purchase a Tablo and you can access over 90 free channels. Watch the primetime shows, local news, and live sports you love for free, including all of the top networks. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay it all because Tablo's built-in storage lets you record over 50 hours of content to watch when you want. Setup is easy. Just connect Tablo to the included antenna and to your Wi-Fi. Tablo then sends the TV signal wirelessly to any compatible device, anywhere in your home. and 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. The best TV is free TV. Get a Tableau Total System with the device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. You'll also receive free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tableau. Pay once and watch forever. Order now at TableauTV.com or these popular retailers.
You see the look on his face? Hilarious.
I know how you feel. Because I was right here.
My biggest fear was on that.